Most Dangerous Podcast. B.O.P. in the building. What's good? It was doing bar for bar. Jay Kent was going down, man. Let's get it. Good. Hondo up in this street. Hondo. We ain't out.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
Jay Kent's favorite part of the show. He ain't even here.
Yeah.
What's goody? Come on, man. Salute, man. Fresh out. We try to get on Wednesday.
Man.
No. Jigga said, put those guys in a slammer in internet jail. Come on, man. We back over here. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. To my internet. Man, come on, man. Like, dude, my internet upload wasn't working, man. Alternator messed up. Everything gone.
Oh, man.
But we back up in here Thursday night. The alternator gone, radiator, you know what I'm saying? Needed a situation, you know what I'm saying? Sus Diddy didn't want us to come on either. But we up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Freak off.
Freak off, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Salute.
Thursday night.
You just need a little Cat Williams in your system, man, and your internets.
Yeah, Thursday night. We up in here. Come on, Jay Camp, man. He's on vacation, man.
Salute
to
Jay
to
Camp.
him, man. Holding it down, man.
All
Salute
day.
to Jay Camp. We got B.O.P. in here, though. Salute.
Yes. Salute. What's happening, Iceberg? What's going on with y'all, too? Hit that like and subscribe button. And if you got somebody that has a beard, or if you got a beard that needs a little something, go ahead and hit that Scotch Porter brand up. Scotch Porter gonna get you right. Iceberg, how you living, bro?
Hey, man, we
living,
good,
boss?
Man, up in here going heavy in the paint, man.
Yeah,
hey, we got a good show tonight. We're going to be talking about Benny. We're going to be talking about Jigga. We're going to be talking about N.W.A. Come on, man. The classic cats, man. Come on, man. And we talking about Guilty Simpson tonight, too. Salute to Detroit in the building, man. I need a slice of the pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Direct your feet at Daddy Green's Pizza.
There you go.
Salute to everybody up in here early, man. Come on, man.
Early. Countdown, Ice Boy, in 3, 2, 1.
Mama! We up in the building. Salute, man. Mama Bear's in here, man. Come on, man. Gritty's in here. Come on,
Gritty,
man.
what's happening? Boss, what's happening? Salute back.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Gritty
You already know
flex,
Gritty
man.
always
man.
ready, boy.
Yeah, man. You got to get that boo.
Gritty always ready.
Man. Pyre's in here, man. Scroll up, man, if you looking down low. Scroll up, man, for the pregame show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Power under silly, so that Jay Computer got him fired.
Computer bull.
Well, not that Jay Computer line.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. The Jay Computer that.
He said that Jay Camp Cat Williams caught that, gave you that virus,
Williams,
man.
Yeah, man. So salute, man. Pyre, man, is always. If you're scrolling up, man, on the joint, you can see all the pregame, man. The Pyre 800 comes in here every time we do a show.
Appreciate you
mad
for that,
love,
bro.
Man. McFly, man. Hey, man, salute on the beat, man. He sent us a dope beat. We definitely gonna use it, but we need to talk about the, the price. Make sure you get it. Money. Salute to McFly, man. If you need some beats, man, hit him up, man. It's easy to look up, man. Dude, check him out. Salute, man. L. Turner, man, our cousin, man. What's goody?
L. Turner with the burner.
Hey, come on, man. Direct your pizza to Leroy Green's Pizza. Salute, LG Leroy Green up in here,
Salute,
man.
Leroy Green.
Salute, man. What's going on,
okay.
man? We gonna keep the whole slander to a minimum because LG's in here.
A little bit.
Man,
that's
KC
what Iceberg
won.
said.
Salute,
KC
man.
won. Salute.
Really saying bringing spoken word back. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what's going on? You know. Yeah, man. Say salute, McFly, man. Come on, man. Beats is crazy.
Yeah.
L. Turner coming in early, man. Basically saying the 444, the album from JayZ.
Yep.
You
were the worst.
He said 441 was pretty mature album for hip hop, but although I enjoyed it, I'm not for certain that it falls in the category of a classic. We're gonna see what's going on.
L. Turner
man.
getting started early.
Man, Rick James in here.
Rick James.
Born Gifted, salute, man. Our God, family, man. Salute.
Y'all let us know where y'all coming from.
Yeah.
Chiming in
hold up, Bebo. You good, bro? didn't ask you. Was
No,
good,
no. We good, man. We
good?
straight, bro. We
Okay.
You know, salute to J Camp. Salute to y'all out there. Hit that like and subscribe to the world's most dangerous podcast, the bad boys of this hip hop commentary space. Fresh out, like Iceberg always says.
I'm waiting for a double barrel come in so I can shoot the guns off.
To lick them shots off. There you go,
man.
Iceberg. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
We good, man. Like I said, man. Salute to J Camp, man. He's out traveling, man. Safe travel. Anybody traveling, man, please be safe, man, out here, man, on these highways and these airports, man. Cash is going crazy, man, like always. So be clear, be careful, man. Yeah. KC1 said, nah, let's keep the slander going. He's getting messy tonight.
KC1 want to keep the petty on.
Yeah, man.
Fleet
Hey, hold up.
Right.
Also, too, man, it's the new year, 2024, man. What's some New Year's resolutions, man, that y'all are trying to work on this year, man, to better yourself? Put that in the chat, too. We need to know that as well, man. You know what I'm saying? We may give out some, we had the Grippos. I think we're going to send those, I think we got somebody we're going to send those to. But what else we got? We had something else. I'll find it, man. We got
the dime bag of Grippos, too.
Yeah, and I got the whole box, man. We got the whole box. We good. But first, man, before we go in, though, we got to talk about our guy. Come on, man. Baby. With the hairline, Benny the Butcher drops a third single.
Salute to Benny.
Who drops a third single before they drop a Def Jam classic album? It's gonna be better than a DMX.
Iceberg getting started early on that one.
First of all, salute to Sean over Hip Hop Talks, Adriel Green. I got Taj over at NasInfo _ on Twitter. Always showing us love. We got to show salute to them, man. Give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? We was on their station hit joint. Crazy. Go check out the episode. Me and Bebo locked it down, man, while J Camp was holding it down on the travels. But salute to those people over there, man. Crazy. They about to infiltrate the game like they always do. They're going to go to another level. Salute to them always. You know what I'm saying? And big time. Salute to our guy Coop, man. According to Hip Hop, man. Mike D, you know what I'm saying? Rap Round Table Ease, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Jarv. You know how we do, man. We got to show love to the space. But
all day.
We got to talk about Benny the Butcher, though. Turn this music on. Dropping a third single before the album drop? We had the big dog joint, Lil Wayne, Alchemist. We had the 1 foot in, 1 foot out, Stove God Cooks, Hit Boy.
Yep.
Now we got another Hit Boy joint called Bron. I'll play this real quick, man. Fair use, my G, for educational purposes only. We only doing this, man, for these hip-hop students that in the chat and us, too. We still learning from hip-hop, so it's fair use. Don't try to flag the joint.
I'ma surprise you niggas.
Joint's called Bron. Comes out Friday. Spit. Hold up. Benny going hard.
All right.
Benny the Butcher dropping a third single. Dropping his 3. Named after LeBron James, giving him homage. Bebo P, what's your thought? In the chat, what y'all thinking on? In the chat, what y'all thinking about this new Benny the Butcher joint? And before you go in, Bebo P, we just want to send mad love out to our guy, Devon, man. You know, he's a real hip-hop head, you know what I'm saying? We're praying for your father, bro, you know what I'm saying? And your entire family, bro, and you. So, you know, you our brother, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put you on 21 Front Street, but, you know, we praying for you, man, and your father, man, always, again.
Absolutely,
we got
man.
mad love for you, and you our brother. And we want you to come on this platform and talk that ish, man. You know that hip-hop very well. We got mad love for you. So we just had to stop the show and just show you mad love, man. Salute to our guy, Devon, man. You know
prayers to you and your family,
man.
Devon.
Flowers to you, man. Prayers up to your father. Hey, man, as we go in talking about Benny the Butcher's hairline. You'll never find, blum, 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 a hairline like mine. Salute
Messy
to Benny.
Bird
That's our
back
guy,
in
man.
action.
Come on, man. We back up here. Real talk, man. What's your thoughts, man, on this single? From what we're hearing in the visuals, he's in the gym. He's got the shots up. You know what I'm saying? Showing mad love to LeBron James, the legendary man. For my LA Lakers, man. Purple and gold. What's your thoughts, Bebo P? In the chat, what y'all thinking on the sound? Hold on, let me play it real quick, man. I've been talking. Hold up, let me play it real quick.
I'ma surprise you niggas. I've been on. So little people start to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't gonna do this, but if they gotta be a shoe, and I guess I will be the shooter you've been warned.
What y'all thinking about this third Benny the Butcher single? For Everybody Can't Go to Def Jam premiere, man, what you thinking?
Boy, man, from the Hit Boy produced snippet that Benny the Butcher laced on Bron, man, sounds like it might serve as a pretty dope record to release. I mean, when it comes out Friday.
Coming out Friday.
Yeah, that Frit Day. Yeah, man, the production on there
Jack Lane.
sounds like it has some pretty good and high energy. You know, Benny's delivery and flow sounds on point while somewhat catchy. You know, once heard a few times to say the least. Though we can't gauge the overall verdict of the song, Bron, by a couple of snippets that Iceberg just played, this sounds like it could be the joint that I personally would have liked to have heard him release first out of all three of these. Definitely no shade though. And again, really, Bron, it sounds like it has an ampish vibe on the production. And Benny, man, he just needed to drop something that really showcases him on a soul, as a soul artist, you know, when it came to one of the singles that he put out, you know, because his first two, you know, had features. You know, the first one had Wayne on there, that big dog, like you said. The second one had his Griselda fam, you know, Stove, you know, on there. So yeah. So it was good to hear him. It was good to hear Benny on his own solo joint before the album came out under the Def Jam umbrella. Not so sure about the concept of the Bron situation, and I'm just literally meaning like not so sure about it until I hear it. And how it's going to play into the song and just the overall ambiance of the situation. But the potential for Bron, man, it has just that, man. The potential just to really just serve as a dope one, man. What's your thoughts, Iceberg? And what are y'all thoughts?
Man, first of all, man, stellar. You spot on with it, man.
Yeah.
Man, first of all, man, Darren Harris in the building. Salute. You know what I'm saying?
Darren
going
Harris.
Crazy. Darren Harris is in here going crazy, man, again. Jack Lang in here, man. Salute. He's saying
Jack
the Bron track is dope.
Yeah,
that's how
it is
people,
dope.
man, Twitter, man, salute. Gritty's basically saying from that Sip It sound like the Bron track is the best single from Benny so far.
I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree, Gritty.
Dre's in here talking about Benny got the hairline from a 70s porn joint. You know what I'm saying?
Not that hairline and those 70s porn star sideburns.
Yeah, man. Salute to Dre up in here, man. Leroy Green saying Hove has grown, so how could I refer to him as a kid? Yeah. We feeling you. Hold up, man. I know Leroy Green. Okay. Leroy Green saying that Benny joint is fire.
It do sound fire from what you can tell.
It does to me.
Show
Mike
you right,
HR
Leroy.
Guys up in here too. He's saying I gotta hit a hook before I
happening?
jump. He knows hip hop.
This is all preliminary, though. It's all preliminary until we hear it.
Again, Dre's up in here, man. Salute. I mean, like I said there too, man. Everybody sending love, man, to our guy, man, Devon. Salute.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Praise.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. D-Rick James saying the Benny joint sounds strong. Volume gotta be high on that though. Yeah, facts. So again, man, look out for that, man. Again, like I said, salute to Devon. That's our brother, man. Fifth member of Fresh Out. Fourth member, fifth member, Fresh Out, man. We got mad love, and he gonna be coming to the platform. Let's be clear. But this is the thing, man. Hold up. Let's be clear. Hold up. Let me turn the music off.
Hold up.
Man, this is the thing. Let's be clear. It's our brother, man. He's been running these hip hop streets for a minute, man.
Yeah.
He's a connoisseur of hip hop, man. He's a historian. This dude, to me, man, I met him on the Rap Roundtable panel. Dude spit mad game. If you're not following him on Twitter, it's Enter the Dome. This our guy Tony, man. Like, to me, he's just like a cornerstone of this whole hip hop media space that we got. Mad love, man. We got him on. We had to get him on the channel, man. Salute, man. He's in the building. Everybody show love to Tony the Dome.
Salute to Tony. What's happening?
What's good, fam? How y'all doing, man?
What's goody, man? What's going on
Cool,
with you,
man. How
cuz?
about you, bro?
Hey, everything love, man. First off, man, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, to reach out,
Come
man.
on, man. Come on.
I like what y'all doing, man. So salute for real.
Come on, man.
Hey, salute back to you, Tony, man. You've been holding it down on these hip hop streets, man, and we couldn't ask anything less of you.
Come on, man. This is the thing real quick, Tony. What's your thought, man? I don't know if you heard that Benny. Hold up, man. Let me play this real quick, man, for you. Hold up.
Fair use, fair use.
I'ma surprise you niggas. I've been so long people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks in all their faces and I'm torn. It's like I ain't going to do this, but if they gotta be a shoe, and I guess I'ma be the shooter. You've been warned.
Hold up. Hold up.
After the trip, I told my hoes back home so long.
What do
You
you
know
think
what?
about this record? Because again, this is his third single that he dropped. What's your thoughts on that single? Because again, the album comes out next Friday. This is the joint's called Bron, homage to LeBron James. What's your thoughts just on the snippet though?
Well, you know, snippet to snippet, man. I mean, it sounds pretty dope so far, but I guess I like the fact that it's a little faster. It has a little more energy than some the beats that he generally rhyme to. Like,
All right.
so I can feel that. But until I hear the whole track, I do like it. You know, it's kind of muffled with the way I saw a little piece of the earlier today. So I don't really want too much like hear a clean, clear, like full version. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Yeah.
facts.
What's your prediction on the whole Benny situation, man? Like this debut album? Because again, we've been following him, man, since he's been dropping the mixtapes, going crazy, Black Soprano Family. But it's another level when you hit the Def Jam joint, especially with them having, you know, a downturn as far as some of the artists that they have. Pretty much, man, like we just said on the Hip Hop Talks Station Head joint with Ed Green, Sean. A lot's riding on this because if this doesn't do well, it just proves a point to some of the labels saying, haha, we told you the Sexy Red is the future. The Ice Spice butt cheeks are the future.
Well, you know what? He put a lot of pressure on himself because I saw earlier today one of the homies retweeted. He kind of came at dude like, yo, because he had did a tweet about a long time ago about this debut being gonna be on some DMX, it's dark and hell is hot type shit. And it's like, look, dog, these your words, so don't get mad at these other platforms for retweeting your own words. The pressure's starting to build up. I get it, but Benny getting his feelings sometimes. Real talk. You post something and somebody responds. Look, dog, we using your own words. You said it's gonna be like it's dark and hell is hot. The big joint since Def Jam released that in '98. So nigga, it's step up time, I think. You know what I'm saying? So now he is consistent. He's had some dope albums, dope mixtapes. He's a dope MC. But now we don't know what direction on a major label kind of debut. Are they gonna try to? Is he gonna have a couple of songs on there where he reaching a little bit and it don't hit his core fans? It's gonna be real interesting to hear how I pop off, man. But I'm wishing the brother the best though, cause we always want to hear some dope hip hop. So even though he got in his feelings today on Twitter or yesterday, we still want to hot. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Tony cooking right now. Again, if you're not following Tony, Don't Enter the Dome on Twitter and on YouTube, go check him out. To me, we basically had to get him on here just because he's dope. But we gonna be talking about one of his viral clips, man, about Hov. We gotta talk about it. I know Jar gonna probably be up in here trying to Hov adventure the joint. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta talk about Hov because Hov, it's only day 10 of 2024. Jay been outside.
Day 11. Yep, day 11.
11, yeah. Jay been outside.
Yeah.
He been outside, man, showing them fake dreads. He's been out here. So this is the thing, though. What's your last thoughts on the Benny joint, though, real quick, Bebo P? As far as the joint, but also prediction, man, just on the album. Because, again, 3 records. What's your overall thoughts on just the 3 records that came out so far? And do you think Benny will really drop that heavy hitter joint that we need for real bar spitters in hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
I think that if it were to be on a good, better, best situation, regarding the 3 singles, Big Dog being the first, 1 Foot In being the second, and this one coming this Friday Friday, Bron. That's how I would rank it if I were to be forced to choose, okay, which one am I forced to choose to put in the good category? Which one am I forced to put in the better category? And which one is potential? I want to emphasize potential since we are only hearing the snippets until it's fully released. That one has the potential to be put as far as the best single that Benny the Butcher's put out. Now, as far as how the album's going to sound, and is it really going to be up to the par of or rather to a high standard? I would like to hope so, particularly since each single has progressed, in such a fashion that I mentioned before. But I don't want to just go ahead and place that stamp until we actually get to hear the album itself, because there's been times where people, or rather artists, put singles out and they really get us hyped up, and then the album's kind of mid, or the album's really subpar. And I'm not saying that's what it is for Everybody Can't Go. At the same time, we just have to proceed with caution is all.
Hey, this thing, man. First of all, Deuce is in the building. He want to know what's Tony drinking on, though.
Well, what you got up in that
what he
libation
drinking? What he got up in that libation joint?
Some ginger and cayenne, brothers.
Okay, all right. He got that hottie totty swag, you know what I'm saying? For the cold weather, you know what I mean?
As soon as you started saying ginger, I almost thought sipping on gin and juice.
Okay, all right, okay.
No.
Usually I have me a little craft beer. I'm a craft beer connoisseur.
Okay. We're going to IPA swag. Okay.
Yeah, but tonight we sipping on just some ginger.
Yeah, we doing that.
But cheers to you, brother.
Yeah,
cheers to everybody.
And
that shirt, brother.
Yeah. I see you with the Outcast joint. And I see you with the Cowboys too, man. Come on, man. I'm a Cowboys fan, man. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah. What's that, Tony?
I'm a Cowboys fan too, man. Let's go, man. Lakers and Cowboys for me, man. Hey, real quick, man. Anytime we got a celebrity coming through, man, Sean J, man, hip hop talk. Let's be clear, man. Stop the cap, man. Salute. I got Sean, man. Always holding it down, man. Show love. Go follow Hip Hop Talks, man. Salute, man. Him, Adriel Green, Taj over Nas Info _ salute. You know what I'm saying? The space is just they killing the space, man. I think this Benny joint's gonna be crazy, but it has to be. It's the same thing Sean J was saying. Adriel was saying, man, on the Hip Hop Talks joint on the station head. This has to be a home run. Let's be clear. It's got to be a home run.
Yeah.
If not, man, it's going to be harder for some of the real spitters, man, to kind of get. Even though it's hard to understand why he wanted the deal, I understand why he took it. And, of course, we're going to say, hey, man, go to Bandcamp. Just do your thing. You can make your money. But I think I kind of respect Benny for hitting the Def Jam joint. And also, as they're in a slump, let's be clear.
Yeah.
Because, again, he's got basically their whole focus right now as far as hip-hop. And, again, what was that? Juicy J was basically saying, man, hip hop don't make ain't selling no records.
Right.
We'll find out.
Selling like that. Yeah.
We'll see what's up. But what's your last thoughts on this, Tony?
Nah, man. You know what? Like I said, I'm wishing the brother well, but this also shows how dope MCs were just 20 years ago on major labels and balance the, the commercial joints, the, club streets. Which album cuts and stuff. It's not easy, man. People don't understand how hard it is to make a dope body of work that can satisfy the mainstream and the underground. But JayZ and DMX and even Nas and some of these guys are doing that. I think we took it for granted. And now some of these artists are saying how hard it really is to kind of satisfy a little bit of everybody. It's not easy, man.
It ain't.
Facts.
It's not easy.
Facts. Again, like I said, we'll see how it is. Again, man, like I was like, I don't want to hear no Benny polished records, but I think, man, it's a dope move. Again, I think we said this on the Hip Hop Talks joint that we're the Griselda situation right now is that leather jacket with all the NBA logos back in the day with Dipset. It's basically getting out of style, man. Like,
let me say this one thing too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me say one thing real quick. I also enjoy seeing MCs grow. I talk about this on Twitter all the time. For example, Benny, he's giving his core fans albums and mixtape work for his style, the style that we like from Griselda. Nothing wrong with stepping out. You said something about polish. Yo, it's like it was written as more polished than Illmatic, but they both is classic to me, right? So let's let this brother get out his comfort zone a little bit. Maybe do some records that you're not used to hearing them, but still have some bars in it. And just kind of be a little bit more polished, man. Like I like to see MCs grow. You know what I'm saying? So long as it ain't whack, You know what I'm saying? Let them grow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey man,
Let me
this
ask
is
you
why
this.
we got Tony on the show tonight.
Yeah, all day.
Hey
all
man,
day.
let's be clear. I'm
If,
putting his cash up in there. We're gonna bless him too, man. You know, anytime you have a associate pastor come through, you know what I'm saying? We gotta basically bless him, you know what I'm saying? Give him that bread, man, again. Yeah, we gotta bless the blood. Yeah, pull out the money, Bebo P.
Oh, you already know.
Pull out the money. Come on, man. You gotta
Oh,
bless the associate pastor. Come on,
yes. Yeah, all day.
So,
Come on,
again,
Jamal
like I
Bryant.
said,
It's like Jamal Bryant using the Cat Williams slide, man. Let me get the ties off. No, I'm just messing with y'all.
But I'm putting his cash up in the chat right now, man. Y'all need to bless Tony.
While you doing that, Iceberg, quick question for you, Tony, and as well as you, Iceberg, and you guys out there. If for some reason, and we definitely, like you said, Tony, we wish Benny well. We really do for this upcoming Everybody Can't Go album. If for some reason it just doesn't hit the mark that is to be expected, do you see Def Jam continuing to really focus on Benny to see how they can, progress him as an artist? Or do you kind of see him, going another route, or Def Jam going another route with him, or see a different option?
The fair thing to do, let's just say this next joint don't really pop off. I'm a firm believer, give that man one more chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to figure this.
Okay, you trying to get the Biggie joint, give him one more chance. Okay, all right. Okay.
Don't really pop off.
Yeah.
I would say a follow-up album. But that doesn't work. The mixture just didn't work. Go back to the underground with Gazelle to get back with some of the guys you rock with, and then keep it moving because you got your core fans. Once you establish your core fans, you're gonna be good regardless, whether you're on the major or not. You're gonna be able to sell your merch, get back in the mixtape world. You're gonna be fine regardless. But I think he really wanted to pop off and prove a point, and I hope he does. But hopefully he'll get a second chance. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, pop off the way we think it can. You know.
Right.
I agree. Again, like I said, I was like, man, I don't want to hear no polished joint, but I think, man, he's intriguing me. I think it's going to be dope for the hip-hop space. I think it's great, like you said, for his core fans. And again, this is an opportunity to prove that the OGs, those middle childs, the J. Cole's, the Benny the Butchers, man, can really spit. Because, again, we had a whole album of Wayne come out with that Cali Grove, and it was crickets a little bit. Even though he was spitting, it was a great project, too. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, again, I think this will bring in the young fans a little bit. The old heads will be cool with it. I think it's going to be dope. And I think, again, Benny's going to basically surprise a lot of cats, man. I'm excited for him, man. I think we all are. And salute to Adriel Green, Hip Hop Talks. Come on, man. Salute to our brother. You know what I'm saying? Having us on, man. Sean and everybody, man, over there, man. He's saying salute to you guys. Thanks for pulling up the station here with us. Again, go follow them on Station here, man. We really trying to blow their whole channel up, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. We had a great discussion with him. Anthony, man, he's saying that Tanner Talk 4 was diet. Tanner Talk 3, both of them cold though. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? So, and then real quick, man, I gotta shut, man, 88 Spencer, man,
Still
getting that money since when, Bebo P?
Since 88, baby.
Come on,
dead
so
presidents to represent me.
Strong start for 2024. I see fresh out hip hop.
88
man, come on, man. We got Tony the Dome up in here, man. We just dropped the cash up in there. Show him some love, man, for just dropping his science, man, and his time. Let's be clear. But man, we appreciate the love. 88 Spencer, man, always showing us love. Salute. We see you at that 5-star breakfast too in the profile picture too. You know, shout
out to everybody watching too, man. Much love to everyone watching.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
This is the thing though, man. Like I said, man, before we got out of here, man, this was the Bron joint.
I'ma surprise you niggas.
Dropping today, basically. Y'all watching the replay.
I see the looks in all their faces and I'm torn. It's like I ain't wanna do this, but if they gotta be a shoe, and I guess I'ma be the shooter. You've been warned.
Like I said, man, salute to him. Yeah, that's a Hit Boy joint again too.
Boy, yeah.
Hit Boy hit it too. So let's be clear.
Yep. All day. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey man, when you got the budget, you can pull out the bread.
You pull out the what, brother? Pull out the what, Iceberg?
Pull out that shmoney, dog. Come on, man. So again, Hit Boy winning again, man. Everybody, hey, this thing.
Hit Boy out here with one of these out here.
Man,
you got about a few of these out here, boy.
He does.
While doing this, like this.
Yeah, so again, everybody seeing the Nas situation, the blueprint. Hey man, go to Hit Boy and get right. Let's be
there
clear.
You go. Come on.
So
now.
again, let's see, Bebo P, Jack saying Bebo P soon getting robbed. God bless it. Darren Harris saying he joined the College Grove too. Yes. Leroy Green said the butcher coming, nigga.
The butcher coming.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it look like Iceberg. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like the joint. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. You know.
Yeah.
Miss L. First of all, salute to our sister Miss LB. She's saying that College Grove too was
Miss LB, you in
juice,
that?
though.
Dang. Yeah. And then saying that with that profile pic,
with the profile
that Cat
pic,
Williams.
you know.
Oh man.
Gritty saying Hit Boy is a chameleon though, for real, man, on the beats. Again, he did that J.Lo joint, killed it. So now he's getting crazy heavy placements, man. So hey, hold up, man. Salute to my cousin, man. Marcos. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin.
What's
you know what
good,
I'm saying?
Marcos?
Salute to him, man. A fellow Larry June. You know what I'm saying? Good job, Larry, fan. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I mean? So, again, man, we talked about Benny. It's his third single. We're going to see how the album is next Friday. We're going to talk about it. And again, if you just tapping in, Tony the Dome's with us, man. Bless him in the chat. But he's coming through, my fellow Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Come on, man. He's in here talking that hip hop with us tonight. So, but again, this is why y'all came through.
I knew Iceberg was gonna hit every single button.
Come on, man. Hey, y'all came in here to hear the JayZ talk. Y'all came in here for the JayZ talk. JayZ just basically talked about, first of all, this movie that we ain't gonna get into the movie, but the Book of Clarence is dropping this weekend. Correct? Am I right? It's dropping this weekend, right?
The song itself?
Nah, the whole movie is dropping this week, right?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just dropping this week, yeah, because they did the premiere, so it's dropping this week.
Okay, so that makes sense.
We ain't gonna talk about the movie. That's a whole different situation. We couldn't get JayZ outside for Hip Hop 50, but he gonna come outside for the blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, man. Let me play this little sound effect.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing, man. They announced that they were basically doing a song with a big hitter, man. Let me play this real quick for y'all.
Give the audience credit, I mean.
Soundtrack.
Give the audience credit, I mean.
That soundtrack go hard. There's a 9-minute song with JayZ and another special guest in there.
I mean, they've been sitting through here. Give it to them, man. Why you holding it? Why you holding it?
Hey!
Why you don't
Exclusive,
hold it?
get your phones out.
Don't deprive the people.
It's so deep. You got D'Angelo and JayZ on the same track. Like 9 minutes, 33 seconds of absolute soulful biblical bliss.
In that soundtrack.
Tony, this is the thing, man. When you heard that they announced this record, it's 9 minutes in Bull. What was your thoughts?
9 minutes a long time, fam.
It's a long time.
I mean, I did like the God did join or whatever. I mean, it was kind of a long song, it had a long verse, but I thought execute. It's kind of long, but interested, you know what I'm saying? But 9 minutes is 9 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to hear D'Angelo. He's like Sade. He disappears, comes back, disappears, you know what I'm saying? So it could be intriguing, like a dope beat. D'Angelo on the hook. D'Angelo always had flavor, had hip hop in him, saying and stuff like that. So it could pop off, man. I like to see how it keeps our attention for 9 minutes. But anytime Jay gonna drop something, whether people, I know it's the new thing to hate on JayZ on Twitter and stuff like that. But when Sean Carter drops some shit, people get excited. So I'm excited to hear it, interested,
Bebo P in the chat. What was y'all thinking in the chat? Let us know what was your thoughts when y'all heard the announcement of JayZ actually getting on the soundtrack. I know he did that again for that one joint, the little Black Panther joint. We had the joint with Nipsey, right?
No, I think you're talking about the no, you're talking about the other movie. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the other soundtrack he was on, whatever that joint was. That
Yeah, I don't
shows you
think
how. Which one was it, Tony?
No, I don't think it was Black Panther.
It wasn't. What was that joint?
I forgot the name of it.
Man.
It was based on he wasn't talking about Black Panther like the movie. You were talking about like I forgot the name of the movie.
It was the Judas and the what's name joint.
Judas and the Messiah.
Judas and the Messiah, and they had the Nipsey Hussle joint. That shows you how much we care about it. We don't even remember the joint.
Yeah, no.
So I had a fart on the joint. So BOP, what was your thoughts when you heard the situation? L. Turner said the Great Gatsby. What you talking about, L. Turner, the Great Gatsby? Yeah, the Messiah joint. Yeah. Hold up, man. N.W.A. Bias, that's our guy. Salute. He's up in here.
N.W.A. Bias, what's happening?
What y'all think in the chat? BOP, what was your thoughts when you heard him joint? When you heard the JayZ was gonna spit on the soundtrack?
I mean, I thought along the lines of what Tony the Dome said about, God did verse, which was long in and of itself with the 60, 70 plus bars that he delivered, on that track with Rick Ross, Wayne, and such. But this being even longer, it's like, that's mighty long. So if it's that long, 9 minutes plus, it really needs to be a gravitating song to where it doesn't even feel like 9 minutes. At the same time, I will say that I think that it's a good matchup to serve as intriguing to hear JayZ and D'Angelo, because we've never heard a dynamic of that nature. So again, it's going to be very intriguing to hear the song when it drops. What is it? I Want You Forever. It's going to be intriguing to hear, and it's going to be something that a lot of people want to, check out, since it's been, it's been a little time since we've heard JayZ on some music, and, we kind of get like spatials of time, from whenever he appears on songs. So I think a lot of people are still going to be interested to hear this combination of artists on a track such as this one here, I Want You Forever.
Well, this is the thing. Like, we didn't want to play it tonight because we don't want the copyright. But then also, we just wanted to talk about this later on this weekend. So I've at least heard the snippet. Everybody kind of agrees with me. It's not something to write home about. Who said that?
Okay.
Who said that in the chat, man? I think Flacco said that. Yeah, he said it won't be anything to write home about. Y'all be gassing up bikes in the chat, it seems. Yeah, man, come on, man. Then back. Hit it from the back. Hit it from the back. Devon saying nobody need to, you know what I'm saying? But, again, like Tony said, anytime JayZ touches the booth, we going to be listening. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? JayZ is arguably the GOAT of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, to most fans that have been following hip-hop since the 90s and not the 80s. So the whole thing is, when I heard the joint that he was doing something, I was like, oh, okay, well, let's see what's going on. Again, we're not going to get into the movie and all that stuff, but just a soundtrack. My question was, why didn't anybody else get on the joint? Because we saw Wayne has a record on it. It's mid, you know what I'm saying? But again, I need to hear the whole situation. I'm gonna still check out the movie. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was Color Purple 3, basically. But it's for Color Purple 3
with no dressing rooms or food to eat.
Yeah, everybody's on that Epstein Island flight logs trying to come out with movies and try to change up the algorithm, dog. Hold up.
Dang.
Spouse.
Oh yeah, it's come out with a movie, so y'all ain't talking about me. So, but this is the thing, man. We gonna see what the song sounds like, man. In the chat, everybody's basically saying it. Miss LB was saying it was mid. Jack saying it's mid, of course. He was on Twitter saying it's mid earlier.
Oh, so some of y'all already heard the song?
Yeah, they already heard a snippet of it.
Okay. Okay.
Tony, what's your thoughts, man, on, regardless of what the song is, what do you think JayZ's process is right now, since he saw pretty much Nas drag hip-hop through Hip Hop 50? Do you think JayZ's like, all right, I got you back? Because we know Jay's a competitor, let's be clear. Do you think he's been outside a lot in the last 11 days. Do you think we're going to see a major year from Jigga Man?
I do believe he's going to drop something. Now, I don't know if it's going to be an album, but all of these great MCs, they listen to each other. They pay attention. JayZ, if his ears ain't to the street, Tata, somebody else calling him like, yo, You hear what's going on. You know, he knows what's going on, man. I believe that, you know, him doing this 9-minute song or what have you is like putting his foot in the water a little bit again, kind of checking the temperature. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that he has plans to do something. Maybe we'll get something later this year. I'll be surprised if he doesn't drop anything else. I know we're going to get to some of that in a few minutes, but, you know, I think he's probably just kind of checking the temperature a little bit, man. But I would like to hear something, man. We'll see. He's listening.
He's definitely listening. Now, on his end of the year playlist for 2023, he did put the Japanese soul bar joint on us. So he's definitely listening.
He's heard every Nas album with hit work. You can believe that.
Oh yeah.
Well, this thing, like he said before, man, he's not interested in making tunes.
I believe that.
We're about to get a 9-minute one though, so. Yeah.
Hey, salute the touches in the building too. Salutes. He's saying the same thing, man. That 9-minute tune, and he also said JayZ said he doesn't want to make tunes. This is on brand so far. BOP, what you thinking though? As far as like your prediction for Jay this year, is this the year of Hove? You know what I'm saying? Because again, he was quiet. You know, he had the library in Bull. You know what I'm saying, with the library cards and all that, and trying to basically change the narrative by not having that best of both worlds up in that joint. What's your thoughts, man, on Hov saying, you know what, I'm going to rewrite history with the Bull. I'm going to come out with a soundtrack. I'm going to come out with a little project. And I might hit a tour because now my baby done made all the bread. You know what I'm saying? I've been two-stepping with my mama and her wife. So, baby, BOP make me hit the button now.
Stop.
Stop. So, what's your thoughts, man, on Jay coming back outside, man, and really showing everybody that he's the GOAT?
Well, I mean, he's, you know, JayZ is definitely overdue to come outside. So 2024, he definitely needs to provide some level of music, whether that's an album, whether that's you know, appearances on some tour or something. He's, you know, JayZ, respectfully, he's got a lot of catching up to do in order to really get to that standpoint, or rather just to catch up, you know, as far as musical presence. Now, don't get me wrong, he's always, you know, Jay's always going to be a legend. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as far as, you know, just feeding that certain pocket of fans, or just people that really just need to hear Jay and see Jay just back out there. This is the year to do it. I mean, remember that little thing too. No, I won't say it's a little thing, but that thing that showcased all of his albums, and there was an empty slot in there that suggested or maybe hinted at, you know, the fact that I won't say it's that we might be getting the actual
collector joint.
Yeah,
and there was
the
an
collector
slot
situation. Yeah.
Damn,
yeah,
Bebo,
so,
you going that way?
It was kind of like it almost looked like an Easter egg. I'm not saying it was, but you don't just have something like that by way of an empty slot for nothing. So, yeah, and also he not only just needs to deliver music, he needs to make sure that it's highly potent, because you've had Nas, you've had Ransom, you've had Knowledge the Pirate with the Elements producing that situation, and just, you know, many other folks, you know, obviously Griselda.
That Busta Rhymes album?
That's what he should not go and do. JayZ should not go the blockbuster route. No disrespect. It's just that, you know, when you come back on the scene musically, you really have a point to prove. Even if you don't believe it yourself, you know, it's always best to do like Les Brown says, you know, to see the picture. He always says, or he said before, that you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. So it's always best to step outside of yourself sometimes in order to, you know, reintroduce yourself to the people.
Well, this is the thing, man. Ahead, speaking in the frame, man, Jarvis in the building.
Salute to Jarvis.
Anytime a celebrity in this space comes through, we gotta salute him, give him his flowers. Jarvis here, rap round table. And then he's telling my secrets. He's saying Iceberg needs to be. He's a whole fan. This is the thing, man. Come on, man. You know we all Hov fans, man. If somebody say they're not a Hov fan besides Miss LB, they lying.
People on Twitter said JayZ is irrelevant, bro. You ain't heard that? You
Man,
know,
to
JayZ
me, man,
now somehow.
this is the thing, man. And of course, man, I grew up a JayZ fan because at the time his lyrics meant more to what I was doing at the time. I really wasn't connected with Nas, but as I get older, or as I got older, like Nas is basically just the lyrics are crazy, the work ethic, and then the fact that they try to block this dude out the industry, man, and he came back winning, man, just shows you how dope Nas is. But again, you gotta salute Hov for what he brought to the game. He changed it up, man. Even like Jordan, man. Jordan might not be your guy, but he changed the game of basketball. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as globally, you know what I'm saying? He changed the game.
But even as work ethic, let's remember, because people try to rewrite hip hop history.
Facts.
JayZ did go like 7 years straight with albums, and like 6 of them.
Be clear, dog. Facts.
So let's not, people act like this didn't happen. They act like, Reasonable Doubt to the Blueprint didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gonna fix that out. Black Album didn't happen. American Gangster didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden hip hop Twitter is like JayZ forgot how to rap or was never that dope. He's always been one of the greatest MCs for the last 20 plus years. These are facts.
Let's be clear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be your favorite, but he's gonna be in the discussion of the greatest MCs, whether you personally like him or not. That can't change.
And he deserves to be in that conversation,
man. Yeah.
regardless of whether you put him in there and in that GOAT status or otherwise.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He does deserve to, obviously deserve to be in the conversation, and for the
He
reasons
gotta be
that you
number
stated, Tony.
Facts.
Yeah.
He ain't gotta be damn sure ain't number 10.
Facts.
Man,
Again, like I said, if you're not a Hov fan, or at least respect him. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta respect Hov. Some of the moves lately have been a little different, a little grimy. But you gotta respect the music. Gritty saying, man, what up, fellas? Salute to Tony on the panel. Listen, we know Jay will have the quotables, but if the song is whack, I hope everybody calls it for what it is.
I will.
Salute to the contribution that you provided,
for the
Gritty.
$5
Let me do the double
sponsor the show, man. Anytime Gritty come in, man, we got to flex on him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All day.
Salute for the $5 holler, man. But again, we gonna call it out. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Chris is in the building saying, what up, Jar? What's goody?
Good, Chris.
Man, come on. My cousin up here too.
Marco said, Mike
H is saying, when Hit Boy dissed Kanye after the KD2, Jay called Hit and said he F with the album. Jay listens.
He doing one of these.
Salute to Mike H, man. Come on,
JayZ
man. Yeah, he doing one of come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? He listening.
Yeah.
Jarv said, no, the song ain't what y'all think it is. Don't get excited.
That's Jarv saying that too. Ooh. That's a high JayZ fan saying that.
Man,
wow.
Epstein go. Y'all come on, y'all clowning, man. Epstein go. He on the flight log. Okay. Dang. Okay, go over there, get your taste. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. NY Bias Media said y'all let 3 stacks. Stop. Iceberg. Stop. NY Bias Media say y'all let 3 stacks drop a flute album. Jay ain't gotta play. I didn't catch the rest of that.
Hold on. I'm over here moving.
No, you good. NY Bias Media said y'all let 3 stacks drop a flute album. Jay ain't gotta play catch up to anybody. Okay. Well, I respect that. I respect that. Deuce Falco said Ho got his work cut out for him with the 100 at the end of it. Okay, we hear you on that too.
See? Well, and this is the thing. We gonna react to the joint, man. We need to get Jarv up here, man. When we react to the actual joint, we gotta get Jarv up here, man. Salute to Jarv again, Rap Round Table, man.
Yes, salute to those.
Let's be clear, the voice of New York. Let's be clear, man. Rap Round Table, salute. We not just put them on a region, but they got the New York swag locked down. Let's be clear. If you're not following, go check them out. Leroy Green saying Ho got work cut out for him. What has he not already done? What you think about that, Tony?
In terms of his overall resume?
Overall resume.
And what has he not done, according to Leroy's question?
Man, at the end of the day, we just talking about pound for pound. He's done it all. You know what I'm saying? He's had the underground with Reasonable Doubt. He's had the commercial success with Volume 2 and his long. I mean, he's not missing anything in his career in the overall grand scheme of things. Don't get me wrong. If JayZ stopping at 444, and some people think he's the GOAT, you can't change their mind. Some people can't. You can't even change people's mind who think Biggie or Pac the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Or Carrie, him or whoever else. If you got in your mind that someone is the GOAT to you, there's really not much people can do to change that. So for some people, JayZ has done enough. The resume and the accomplishments have been enough, and he's the GOAT. For some people who think he's right there in the top 5, and now you saying, hey, I'm not going to do anything else, maybe, then someone like Nas and those people who still working, either on your level now or past you. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But has Jay done enough overall? Yeah. I mean, the dude got 13 solo albums and 4 collab albums. That's 17 albums. You know what I'm saying? So he's not lacking. You know what I'm saying? He has classics. He arguably got 3 hip-hop classics. Some people might think he got 4. You know what I'm saying? So what the #1 hits, battle rap. He took on Mobb Deep and Nas. Well, a lot of people wouldn't have done it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So kind of gave Mobb Deep that bridge is over treatment. You know what I'm saying?
The bridge is over.
Wow.
JayZ can be an LMC when he want to be. You know, people look at him now with his new look and all this shit. But Jay in his prime was a monster. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it.
Oh yeah. Big time.
You know,
I remember the first time hearing that Rulers back. I said, damn.
And look, when
Yeah,
JayZ
about the takeover.
You only get half a ball. Fuck y'all niggas.
They did a takeover. A lot of people thought Nas was done. Even DJ Premier was like, damn, man, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of heavyweights thought JayZ was trying to MC Shan Nas' ass. You know what I'm saying? But Nas couldn't do it. Let's not get it twisted. He's not lacking anything in his career. Let's not get it twisted.
Let's be clear. Y'all listening to Tony the Dome, 20,000 sub plus on Twitter. Respect. It got the sleeve. He got the 3 stripes on his sleeve. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? We talk to the vet. You know what I'm saying? Bless our brother, man. That's the Cash App. Hit him up. Show the money, B-Po. That's how much money y'all need to give him tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all need to hit Tony off with one of these too.
Come on, man. Salute to him. Yeah, man. Salute to him, man. Anytime a guest comes in, we got to bless him with the bread.
All day. Yeah, bless the brother.
But again, like I said, man,
looks like we have a technical difficulty with Iceberg out, but until then, y'all hit the like and subscribe button as we have special guest feature Tony the Dome spitting mad gems and wisdom.
I hit my
and
button,
with that said, we got Iceberg back on the platform.
Yeah,
we appreciate y'all
man.
So much. You good?
They just messed up my whole situation, man. But again, we talking to Tony the Dome, man. I hit a button, man. I must have got out of here. Again, like I said, tonight, man, we wanted to talk about Jay. We want to talk about a few situations, man. We definitely want to talk about the movie. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's be clear. We got to salute him on that. We got to talk about the soundtrack, man. Dude getting back in the booth, man. At the age of, how old is Jay, right?
54, ain't he? I think
54.
he's 54.
Yeah, kind of in his mid-50s.
54.
Yeah.
Still getting the booth, still doing his thing, man. So we got to salute him on that. But we had to basically bring Tony on, not because he's just dope, but because, man, he had a viral video that went crazy. When I saw it, I said, whoa. I said, man, we got to talk about this on the platform. And I'm like, man, let's just reach out to him so we can actually talk to him to see what the thought process was just on this thing that he was talking about as far as this video is concerned on JayZ. Because we know what everybody in the chat, everybody knows JayZ's last album was 444. I'm turning the music off. A lot of people didn't like 444, and a lot of Nas fans would basically say that the album was basically kind of a play off of Life is Good. A little bit. But I like how Tony basically, and like I said, if you're not following his YouTube channel, go follow it, Enter the Dome, go check him out. But again, this was his video, man. We want to react to it.
Hey, even though it's been like 2017, 444 since I released the album, I'm good. My GOAT status solidified forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come out and do this God did verse and other little verses here and there, and that's gonna do it. I'm solidified forever. You know what I'm saying? And I really think Jay think that. You know what I'm saying? And I think he already looking at it like I'm already the one. You know what I'm saying? I gave you 6, 7 summers back in the day. I got more #1s than the Beatles. I passed a lot of other legends and other genres in terms of accomplishments, etc. So I think that he feel like, 444. I gave you my life. I gave you personable information that I never talked about in my career, and I think I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? And that might very well be JayZ's last album. And if 444 is Jay's last album, even though I think it's a dope album, I know certain people don't think it's that dope, or some people don't think N.W.A production was that great on 444. I actually did a article on 444 when it came out years ago on the Dome website, intothedome.com. Check it out. It's on there. I thought it was 4 to 4.5 mics. I actually thought Jay did a great job on 444. And if that's the end of his career, I thought it's a dope ending. But just because it's a dope ending, don't mean it's going to solidify you forever.
Don't copyright strike us for using that clip, Tony.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's why we got him on here, so he don't copyright strike us. You was on here, we're going to show YouTube. Yeah, man, he was on here. Good. First of all, salute to Tony the Dome. Viral clip, man. Again, in the clip, this thing, he could have changed his mind. That's why we got him on here. In the clip, he said, if Jay's last album was 444, and Leroy Green just said, let me put him on here real quick. He said, anybody who says 444 sounds like Life is Good never listened to the albums. So, again, but Leroy Green, what's your thoughts on 444 rating the album? 5 mics. First of all, everybody put their number in the chat before Tony goes in. What's your number on 444? 5 mics, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your thoughts on that, man? Real quick. Mill Bixby up in here. He's saying 444 was a Diet Nas album. Mike H saying it's a 2.5.
Wow. Okay.
God damn. Dub saying it's a 3.
Y'all gotta let us know why it's 2.5 and 3.
Yeah, y'all gotta let us know why too. D-Rick James.
Okay. He put the 4 right.
He's saying that 4 points, so he's feeling it. Chris saying it's a 3. Mama Bear says it's a 3. She pooped on it, basically. 88 Spencer giving the bread, Bebo. He's saying a 3.5. NY saying it's a 4. Okay, so basically everybody saying ain't nobody says a classic. Chris said it's not good, period. God damn.
Oh, boy. Shit. Now you really got to let us know why you think that. Okay, Chris.
Yeah, man. This is why they turned my internet off yesterday. Y'all didn't want this slander tonight, man. Tony, what was your thoughts on making that video about Jay, basically saying if 444 was his last album, that he can't basically be the GOAT? Was that the thought process, and do you still agree with that today?
So I've had JayZ in the top 5 for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand some people think he's the GOAT, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But if I have him there, Nas and a couple other guys kind of close to each other, and then you stop in 2017 with 444, which obviously you hear what some of the people say in the chat. Some people don't love it like that. I think it's at least 4 mics minimum. I thought the lyrics was good. I thought he had multiple flows on them. I thought the production was good from N.W.A. I'm a big N.W.A fan, so I thought it was a solid 4 mic album minimal. But if 2017 is the end, I'm sorry, I have to use Nas as that, as that example of 6 albums. So if you and Jay are close to each other, to me, you know what I'm saying? And then this dude dropped 6 albums, one being KD3, which I personally think almost gets into his top 5. Magic gives you his 90s feel, and he gives you so much on all these other albums. I don't see how I can put JayZ still ahead of Nas at this point in their career, personally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, JayZ is sitting there like, okay, 444 is the end. I'm solidified as #1, but you still got somebody still making music, still who on your level, and kind of running circles around you right now. Why can't in good conscience put JayZ over Nas, and maybe somebody else will catch Jay. Now, of course, we talk about popularity, accomplishments. There's things that Nas won't be able to catch JayZ if you look at a career like that. But just straight artistry, what Nas has done in the last like 3 years, to me, eclipsed JayZ to a degree. So you can't sit there and still be if another GOAT level MC is making multiple dope projects. You just can't to me. You know. I don't know, brother. Now again, when he come back out again, I believe JayZ got one more in him. I think he still has a quiet competition with Nas because the greats do that. You know what I'm saying? I think in his mind, with a dope album, it'll eclipse everything that Nas and Hit Boy did. And of course, I don't think it's gonna be able to do that. But I do think he has one more in the chamber to try to solidify himself again because he hears the streets talking. He know Nas got 6 albums with Hit Boy. He know Nas doing all this hip hop stuff for Hip Hop 50. Dude is very aware of everything. So I think he's gonna come back, but you can't sit there and be the dope forever if your equal is still making music. That's my point.
Say that one more time. You can't be the GOAT if what?
If your equal is still making music.
We got man. I need to put the link in. If Jarv is close to the internet, this link is for Jarv right here, man. Get in here, Jarv. If Jarv can get in here, man, this link is for Jarv.
Special invite to Jarv from
and
the
we need to
Rap
get
Roundtable,
Jarv
ladies
over.
and gentlemen.
Bebo P, you just heard the man Tony the Dome. Yeah. Do you agree? In the chat, do y'all agree? If your predecessor is still making basically vibranium, can you still be the GOAT? If you basically say, yeah, you know, I'm not into making tunes. No, this. We just going off straight fact. Tonight is facts, man. Again, facts is fire. It can heat up your home and make you comfortable, or too much of it can burn down the city. And we talking facts tonight with Tony the Dome. Bless his cash app. It's up in there, man. Show the money, B.O.P.
Already.
What's your thoughts? Do you agree with Tony the Dome? And what's your thoughts off the viral video about basically Jay can't be the GOAT if his last album was 444?
Well, again, JayZ is definitely worthy of the conversation within these hip hop spaces of whether or not he's the GOAT. Do I personally believe he's the GOAT? No. But he is up there. He's definitely in that Mount Rushmore of hip hop. Just legacy, you know, some people call them icons or just elite status. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, I would never try to take that away from whether it's Jay, whether it's Nas, whether it's Pac, whether it's Big. Those in no particular order that, as stated, they are in that Mount Rushmore of hip hop. Now, I do agree with Tony in that given JayZ's catalog, his personal catalog, if and this is a big if it stops at 444, which by the way I personally think, you know, it was a cool solid album. You know what I'm saying? Then it's really not. JayZ isn't the GOAT if we're going to compare him to like a Nas. Now, he has classic albums, no shadow of a doubt. And I agree with that number that Tony mentioned. He's got about couple, you know, definitely his first album, The Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint. And a lot of people would argue the Black Album. I wouldn't take that one away from people. I personally think that JayZ's last greatest album was the American Gangster joint, you know, the soundtrack. Great album. Great album. But I think the majority of JayZ's catalog isn't as solid for him to just stop. What is it, 6-7 years? You know, from the date of this recording, and for people, and just for really not even people, but for him to be considered the greatest of all time, to go along with. To state that point, that conjoins with everything that Tony thinks or says that in terms of you know, Nas, you know, a GOAT like him just constantly dropping not just music but like elite and potent music that is just mouth watering and just hits your chest when you hear it every single time.
Right. Hey, this is the thing, NY Bias Media, man, that's our guy. He's saying I do consider 444 a Life is Good knockoff. God damn, in my body. But he said, but I still loved it though.
Okay.
I see you,
Okay.
Cub. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Marco saying, where is Coop, dog? And salute to our guy Coop. You know what I'm saying? Mad love. You know, he driving around. You know him. He's driving around Atlanta somewhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Coop. You know what I'm saying? Coop in the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Devon is saying, there's nothing Jay can do to catch Nas.
I agree.
It's gonna be tough.
Damn. I mean, we already
totally
know
agree.
Tony basically said that he can't catch up because he's not dropping any clips. You know what I'm saying? But BOP. So Tony, do you stand on that? Do you stand on business with that though? Like, are you agreeing with Devon? But by basically, there's nothing Jay can do. Like, Jay can't do a run. Can Jay do a run? And get close to even just having the conversation. Right now, the conversation to me is weak. You know what I'm saying, with that 6-album run. But can Jay? Do you think Jay can do it? Because again, who is his hit boy? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to basically get in there and inspire him to keep going?
You know what? First of all, I don't think you're gonna get 4 or 5 albums from JayZ. It's not gonna happen. We're lucky to get 2 more albums from JayZ to me. And unless they both 5 mics, I don't think he can catch Nas. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? He got to drop an album like KD3. And that's just me personally. When I ride to that joint the other day, I'm listening to Thun and all of this. I'm like, damn, that shit feel like it's 1998 the way Nas is rapping.
Right. Golden era sound.
I thought Magic won, and I'm like, man, he gave the boom bap kids, as I joke about on Twitter, what they wanted, right, with the Magic 1. Then he turns around with songs like Japanese Soul Bar and that based on true events 2 and all. I mean, JayZ gonna have to do some shit to catch Nas to me, man.
Well, and this thing, we know JayZ got some stuff in the tuck. We know JayZ ain't slouching. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Come on, man.
slouching.
Like you know, a heavy hitter, man, always keep the haymakers in the joint. Leroy Green saying if Jay drops 6 albums in 3 years, it's like 12 million records sold. Do you agree with Leroy Green, our guy?
I mean, if he drops 6 albums, go ahead. You got it, Tony. You got it.
Oh, no, you cool. I mean, I don't think record sales are like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I wouldn't base his success on record sales because Nas didn't sell a lot of records with this run. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's not like he got.
And I think that's what Leroy Green's saying is like, hey man, he would bring back that era of basically streaming, aka record sales. Like,
I feel you. Yeah. I mean, none of that. I care about the music, man. That's what I always say. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the content to be dope, the beats to be dope. I think JayZ got 1 or 2 dope albums in him. Not sure if album-wise he can even catch Nas, to me personally, like I said a few minutes ago. But it'd be interesting to see what he does, man. But as of right now, nah, man, if 444 is the end, I'm sorry. Nasir Jones just dropped 6. You're not the GOAT no more.
Now, I will say this to add on to that once again. If JayZ's catalog overall was significantly stronger, then I think that the argument could be a bit different. In that, even if it's been like 10, 15, years since he dropped the album, because, a lot of people, a lot of us, even myself included, Michael Jackson is the greatest of all time to really just hit the music scene. And he's been gone for, double-digit years. So, yeah, I know he's, the category or the fact that he's not with us anymore is, that's that could be considered a different variable, but his catalog is so strong. MJ's it's undeniable. And that I think, even if Michael Jackson were still alive today and, just using him as an example, and he were to just retire and just sit on a beach somewhere and just do the family thing and just kind of go off the grid, he'd still be considered the greatest. So I'm saying, again, to agree with Tony, just to add on to that, the catalog needs to be stronger for Jay. You know what I'm saying?
And think about this too. One quick point, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Now, this is how important runs are, right? Now, what happens if Nasir is Nas' last album right now, right? This shit with him and Kanye. Then we talking about this conversation totally different. without this Hit Boy run, and Nas my favorite MC, been my favorite piece since Illmatic was written there. But if Nasir was Nas' last album, same way we saying 444 Jay's last album, we ain't saying, he comes down a little notch,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
The conversation about him passing JayZ is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why this run is so significant to Nas. And for example, I had Rakim #1 for so many decades, right? But after Magic 3, I was like, and people might saw it on Twitter, so I can't fight it no more. Nas #1. You know what I'm saying? And that's because this last 6 album run, I sat there and wrote to all 6 of these albums, man. I was just like, this is incredible for someone 30 years of his career making shit like this. This is like when Stevie Wonder in the 70s made all them albums back to back, when Marvin Gaye made them albums in the 70s back to back, when Prince ran them albums. This shit don't happen a lot in hip hop. But Nas, this happens in other genres of music.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That can't be denied. So that's why Jay just can't sit there to me when you got someone who is your equal making 6 more albums in a short period of time. That's quality. For me.
Again, like I said, the JayZ GOAT conversation, you can take Nas out of it, but again, you talk about any heavy hitter, heavyweight fighter, you know what I'm saying, you're going to talk about their adversary, you know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. This was really just a GOAT conversation off the last full project that Jay dropped, which was basically a Lemonade response.
Now, I will say this. I'm a little surprised by some of the people in the chat. I thought more people liked 444, but apparently it's not as loved as I thought with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, wow. You know what I mean? Like,
and again, this is the thing. To me, like, JayZ's like Kobe Bryant. There's a Kobe Bryant #8, and there's a Kobe Bryant #24.
24.
You know what I'm saying? So there's Jay with the fade and all that. Then there's the older Jay that every album was his last album, that he was still doing stuff to get his masters back. Kanye, let me talk to you. Let me get yours, I get mine.
Stop.
So there's different sides of his career, and you got to respect both sides of it. It is what it is. He put up numbers. He did his thing. The 444 album was, to me, a solid work. To me, I think Jay has to put out one more solid project. He doesn't have to do 6. He can do, honestly, he can be in that GOAT conversation if he drops a real big banger. Because let's be clear, the last banger that he really dropped was the fake soundtrack to the movie. What's the one movie, little joint? American Gangster.
Oh, that, yep.
Oh, if he drop an album on the same level of American Gangster this year, these conversations change all over again because he's that large already in the culture. So if he drops something like American Gangster, there'll be some people who was kind of tinkering, might be like, did he get his spot back? I mean, just off one great album, it would change a lot of conversations and think pieces, man. I mean, that's just how big he is. So you can't never count him all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Because if he drops a bomb this year, like you know what I'm saying, then it's like, okay, he's going to be trending, right production. Jay can still fight for these spots, man. He got the cachet.
Oh, yeah. I agree 100%. Before you go in, Bebo Peak, Chris D, man, our guy, man, with the $5 holla, man. You know what I'm saying? He's family all day long. He's saying JayZ can't steal from nobody no more, so his clip. Because graveyard cash closed permanently shut. Hold up, man. Where's the... Damn, Chris. Damn.
Wow.
He basically saying he ain't got the Rock Nation sweatshop no more, man. God damn. Salute to Chris, man. $5 holla co-sponsor, man. We need somebody to drop that 10 spot so they can be the sponsor of the show. Salute again, man. Just real quick, man. 88 Spence with the $5 holla.
Appreciate it.
I got Gritty with the $5 holla.
Appreciate
Black
y'all.
Wealthy Empowered. I forgot to join. I didn't see it. He said most of the new Nas albums were mid. Okay, we see you.
Okay, we definitely respect that.
Don't go hard to paint in the chat, guys. We should really stop gassing them. Hov is the GOAT. Salute the Black Wealth Empowerment, our people. Salute.
We
Hey,
definitely
man, salute for the
respect that.
$5
You know what
holler,
I'm
man.
saying? But we respectfully disagree.
Joe Young also said with a $5 holler, salute, pull out the money, we both.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
And first of
y'all.
all, let's be clear. That's
Man,
all the money y'all
salute
should
to
be
y'all.
giving to Tony the Dome. We putting his whole situation out there. Bless the cat.
What's up?
Joe Young
So-
saying people are playing. He just grossed 500,000 people at the Book of Hove. Crazy salute, man. Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
If he dropped, what's he going to say at this point? Nas and Hove are the best. Salute Joe Young, always holding us down, man. Salute.
Salute to Joe Young. Mighty Joe Young.
Holding it down. Chris, of course, came through, man. The $5 holler, man. We need somebody to drop another $5, man, so they can be the sponsor of the show. Salute. First of all, DJ Scandal's in the building. Salute to DJ Scandal. You know what I'm saying? Tony the Dome was up in here, man. So I ain't been really looking at the chat, man. It's DJ Scandal's in here, man. Follow me all on every platform. He's saying, don't get in the sales discussion because then Eminem demolishes Jay.
Yeah.
He said, don't do it. Please don't do it. Damn. Scandal going in hard.
There was
to
at
pay.
least a
Salute
couple
Scandal.
folks that highlighted sales. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
point, Scandal.
Yeah,
Right.
salute, man.
Antoine 146 said Michael is the best entertainer, but not the best musician. Okay. Okay.
Well, you know,
And this is the thing. No, go ahead, Tony, before I go in.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go finish your point.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh,
What was
no.
that you said, Tony? Okay.
Oh no, I was
Okay.
agreeing about
Okay.
the
Okay.
Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer, but you know, I mean, Prince and Stevie Wonder and several other guys was musicians. I mean, no doubt.
Right,
What
and
is
I
it?
just
I'm glad
for
this
the
thing.
record, real
Go ahead,
quick, I just
B-Bo.
wanted to
Go ahead,
use
B-Bo.
Michael Jackson as an example. I mean,
Okay.
you could use most any legend out there. So, you know, if you guys think Prince is that deal, you know, if you wanted to use James Brown, Aretha Franklin, you know, that, you know, I'm talking about the elite of the elite. So whoever that is, in your opinion,
yeah.
I didn't want to just make it just about MJ, but yeah, I just wanted to clarify
This is
that.
the thing real
Iceberg.
quick. I'm glad that Antoine, our brother, said something about Michael Jack. Okay, so anybody that's next to the computer on their phone real quick, I want y'all to Google some stuff, man, here in a minute. Okay, how many musicians have a national holiday? Does Mike Jack have one? Does Prince have one? Elvis Presley? The Beatles? But nigga, Ho wants one?
Or is that just in New York? That's in New York.
Right now, it's just for New York. Right now is what the Senate's pushing.
But they
for.
were trying to push for a national holiday. Let's be clear. That ain't gonna happen, but turn the music off. First of all, salute to Antoine going in. And before I get to real quick before we go into that, man, Leroy Green is saying, salute, first of all, Leroy
Appreciate
Green
you,
is
Leroy.
the official sponsor of the show tonight. Salute to Leroy Green, man. Rock Nation
Appreciate
hat
that.
on. You know how he goes down, man.
All day,
You know
all
what I'm saying?
day.
We throwing up the rock for that, man. We see Tony coming in and out. We see you, Paul.
Yeah.
So this thing, Leroy Green saying respectfully, it's disingenuous to act like Nas shared the same space commercially as Jay, whereas equally balance out his sound to reach all different walks of musical life, and Nas never did it like that. Do y'all agree with Leroy Green, our brother?
I mean, who's a bigger star? Obviously, JayZ a bigger star, but we're going just by record sales on like one particular album. JayZ's biggest album is 5 million, right? With Volume 2, and Nas' biggest album is like 3.5 million, something like that. So, I mean, they both got commercial appeal, but yeah, JayZ's a bigger star. If you're talking about popularity and star, more club bangers did it for him. Got bigger club bangers. So, yeah, he's right about that. But when I talk about hip hop, I'm on talking about the music from the purest side. Like, I don't care about the people outside the culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm really talking about just people inside the culture. And inside the culture, they looked at it on the same level to me. Overall, pop, you know, as far as like popularity, then yeah, JayZ is more famous. But that's just for me.
B-Bo, what you think? In the chat, what y'all thinking too on Leroy Green? You know, Leroy always comes in here and goes hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have a hip-hop quotable for the night. B-Bo P in the chat, what y'all thinking? Also, Tony just gave his opinion. B-Bo P, what you thinking? In the chat, what y'all thinking?
I mean, JayZ definitely is the, the one that supersedes Nas on an overall basis if you just want to focus on the commercial aspect of both careers, but at the same time, just on a balanced level, if we were to include every variable and respectfully, because we do respect both Jay and Nas, for, their legacy status, what I'm saying? We never want to take that away from either artist or any legend. But just on a holistic level, we respectfully believe that Nas supersedes Jay. Now, of course, there's some things that Jay supersedes Nas in, and vice versa. But when you do the calculations and carry the one,
one and the twos, and
because if you let's replace the word commercially with consistent, as far as potency of albums, potency of music on an overall basis. I mean, you could fill in the blank. But I just personally feel, and we personally feel, like Nas just supersedes him, which makes Nas the prime candidate between Nas, Jay, that whole classic hip hop dynamic and ongoing conversation piece. So, but hey, we respect you, and we appreciate the contribution, Leroy. We really do, man. We salute everybody who's contributed to Fresh Out.
Leroy Green, man, show sponsor, man. Let's be clear.
What's that, Tony?
He's not wrong about Jay because JayZ has a claim to the throne. I mean, he's in that conversation regardless, and he is does have more club. I mean, because to a degree, you talking about he was the head of a label where he had to carry the label. You know what I'm saying? So he had to have some commercial success. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like with Puff and Big. Big got to carry Bad Boy. JayZ had to carry Rockefeller, so he couldn't just drop a bunch of Reasonable Doubts. Got to have some to push some units. You know what I'm saying? I think Nas' lane was always a little bit different. Though Steve Stout did make Nas a star where it was written and get that trajectory where album sales did matter. Of course, he's a big artist on Columbia at the time and stuff. So, but he just don't make that kind of music consistent. He's not a club banger type guy in that sense, like a JayZ. Yeah. So, if you look at careers like that, then they'll trump him with that. But as far as like pure hip hop, I think the albums are closer than some people might want to believe.
Hey, man, first of all, man, salute to our brother Nightmare in the building, man.
Salute, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Coalition, go check out the new video, man. Coalition Titans, man, on YouTube. Go check him out, man. Definitely a spitter, man. He's a rapper, man, writer. So anything he says, we got to respect, man. Fifth member of Fresh Out, let's be clear. Nightmare saying 444 was an extra solid joint.
Okay.
I was definitely digging it. Not a whack album at all, so we got to respect that. Salute, Nightmare. Nightmare, we want to hear your thoughts, man, and we got to get you back on the platform. We got to know your thoughts, man, when we hear this new JayZ record, and also that Benny the Butcher album, too. We got to get you on there. But again, let's go back, man. Does JayZ deserve a holiday? Let's just say even in New York, because, again, it's not fair to say the holiday nationally, but they kind of reaching a little bit with that joint. Mad at him with that JayZ, with that Young Jeezy, Jenny My Smack. On that joint. Desiree, let's be clear, man. I know you snitched, but come on, man. Let's stop all that.
Dang.
But what's you guys' thoughts, man, on that holiday for New York? And real quick, Marco's our brother, man, saying a hole for NY needs to come out that Groundhog's Day. Come outside.
The contribution. Appreciate the comment on that.
Holler, man.
Okay.
And that's my cousin, man, Marco.
Salute
Salute to you. What's your thoughts, Tony, on JayZ getting that day?
Man, that's huge, man. I mean, he is a product of New York. I guess I would say, is he the most famous rapper out of New York? You know what I'm saying? I mean, or the most accomplished one. They want to give it to some kind of rapper. I guess it's going to be him. So obviously it's not going to be no national thing. As far as New York, it's interesting, man. I was kind of shocked when I heard it, but I guess if you're going to give it to anyone in New York, overall popularity, of course, he got the name, man. Maybe so. I think it's kind of crazy, but I get it.
Bebo, what you thinking, man, on this situation, man?
Like you said, Iceberg, I mean, you have your Beethovens, you have your Michael Jacksons, your Princes, your James Browns, your Stevie Wonders, Aretha Franklins, Patti LaBelle's, Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur's, Jimi Hendrix's, the Beatles, the Eagles, and others of that above supreme ilk that are respectfully, and I'll say again respectfully, more iconic than the legendary JayZ. So for him to supersede all of those other legends and many others, by the way, that's kind of a head scratcher right there.
So nobody else has a
no artist has like a national holiday. No. I mean, there's street names, all over the place throughout the nation. But the thing is too is this idea, man, it's not far off from the U.S. Senate passing on, I think it's August 11th, National Hip Hop Celebration Day, followed by August being Hip Hop Recognition Month and November serving as Hip Hop History Month. Heck, even the Rosa Parks holiday proposal, which was mentioned alongside with the JayZ one. Within the hip hop space,
Rosa Parks a lesbian? Oh, my fault. Hold on, my fault. Let me give it that. Yeah, Tony's now on Fresh Out now. He's like, okay, y'all wild now. Keep on going with Rosa Parks, man. Keep on going with the lesbian Rosa Parks.
Stop. No, but I mean, my point in mentioning all that is it's just symbolism as opposed to real substantive legislation that could aid black and just underserved, hip hop's underserved populace in serious manners. Starting with obviously New York. And we know that there's some stuff going on there that's kind of wild. So the symbolism thing, it's been tired and it's played out. There's substantive resources that are needed, which makes this whole thing, just ridiculous to me. It's not to say that, Jay doesn't deserve his flowers, for the legacy that he's crafted. Absolutely he does. And we've said that time and time again, but, to supersede all, every other, most every other legend or icon, as most people would call it. I can't, I just can't go for
it's
that
a little
personally. It is over the top.
Well, thing, let's be clear.
Iceberg?
A whole library with all your stuff in it while you living is still over the top, in my opinion. The Book of Hove? Come on, son. And a lot of the stuff that they did, let's be clear, DJ Scandalous said this, a lot of stuff they did for the Book of Hove exhibit was really from that Tupac joint, let's be clear, out there in L.A. But again, at the end of the day, we giving Jay, this ain't no diss Jay situation. We really giving his flowers. We're just discussing his legacy, let's be clear. Because again, I predict that Jay is going to have a monster year.
Okay.
A lot of the Nas fans may not like it, but we hip-hop fans over here. We hip-hop fans.
You took it right from
it's
me.
good for business when JayZ's outside. Let's be clear. When JayZ's outside, it's good for business, whether you like him or not. Because, again, everybody's going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some eyeballs out here, man. And like Tony said earlier, when JayZ drops a verse, the world stops for at least an hour to go check it out. Let's be clear, or even longer.
And you know what's crazy? It's like, okay, using myself for example, Nas my favorite MC. But I love hip-hop more than I love Nas music. So, of course, I want JayZ to drop something dope. Because JayZ...
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we all do.
It's like, I like Big and Pop. Why can't I like Ja Rule and Fitz? You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts.
How, I mean, for conversation purposes, cool. But there's people like really taking sides. I remember being in school back in the 90s, like, y'all really, like, you like Big, you're not going to listen to All Eyes on Me? Or, you like Machiavelli, but you're not going to listen to Life After Death? That shit crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that kind of thing. Like, we can conversate, but I'm going to listen to dope music before anything else.
Facts.
If JayZ album dope, I'll play it all year. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I? It's hip hop first.
Facts.
Anything.
And that's what we saying here, man. This platform and this conversation, again, salute The Tony the Dome in here showing mad love, man. The guest passed up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a whole chicken dinner after this sermon. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have
Downstairs
a dinner
in the church
fellowship
basement.
hall. We're going
Well.
hold up. Let me play the music.
Well.
We're going to have 1 meat, 3 vegetables, and y'all get 1 roll. You know what I'm saying? And some of that bug juice, that little yellow juice in that jug.
You got to poke the hole in.
Yeah, you got to poke the hole in.
To get a little sip out.
Yeah. We're going to have something in the fellowship hall afterwards. But again, bless our God, Tony, in the chat. Yeah, fellowship hall. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get 1 meat and 2 sides. Let's be clear. We put water and milk into the instant potatoes. Y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it. But first of all, hold up. Joe Young just came back with another $10, and now he done dropped the 15 on y'all tonight. He is the show sponsor, beating out Leroy Green tonight. Salute, man. We got to show him mad love. He's saying, go ahead, read that, B-Bo.
Man, the mighty Joe Young with the $10 holla said Hove from 1996 to 2003 was the best. He dropped every year. When Hove drops, he goes over people's heads. It takes years for people to catch it. You don't have 13 #1 albums for nothing. Hove reach is all over.
And that's valid.
His reach is beyond solid. Let's be clear.
Hey, salute to Joe Young being a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Mega
salute. Yeah, appreciate Jay. Jay's not to go.
Thank you for donating.
But his reach is all
to the
over.
building fund. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Joe Young.
Oh yeah.
Again, like I said, man, this is just a great conversation about Jay. Like I said, Jay like anybody else. He had some duds. Let's be clear, but he had some bangers too. You know what I'm saying? So again, look at the whole body of work as this new song comes out. Because again, I'm excited for the new song to drop because again, it gives us a good thing to talk about. Now, I'm a Pimp C fan, and you know how Pimp C felt about Jay. But to me, at the end of the day, a lot of cats can say, man, and not just because of Jay, Dame was over there, Biggs, you know what I'm saying? Rockefeller was doing their thing. Some of the biggest checks that Too Short said he ever got was from Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? Even from his catalog, let's be clear. So, you know, anytime the money takes care of, the money's not the main thing for hip-hop, but it takes care of the families, let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? When you get that check, you can take care of the fam. So, again, like when Jay comes out, everybody gets a check. You know what I'm saying? Family's getting taken care of. So, we like to see him drop some and on a music tip. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I think JayZ is a creative dude, or he knows how to tap into creative people to use them to make a lot of hits that a lot of cats can't make. Because a lot of musicians sometimes step on their toes and they're too much of an artist and they don't understand the business. So, again, this is why we love what Nas is doing, because we know he's at the top of the game of the artistry, but then also now he's changing the game with the Horowitz partnerships and the way he's dropping music and not caring about numbers. And that's what we really want some of our legacy hip-hop artists to be. Drop the music. Who cares about the sales? We'll get you on the merch. You know what I'm saying? We'll buy a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? We'll get the little joint.
Those are the best albums or projects because it's more authentic and you're not forcing anything. It's like, I got to get these numbers. I got to get these clicks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, it felt like Nas and Hit Boy. Nas just felt good. Good groove and just make some dope music. If you rock with it, cool. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? And I hope
And it's adult contemporary hip hop. Let's be clear. I can't listen to no scratch my coochie. I need my coochie scratch music, man. I'm not listening to that. You know what I'm saying? So you making something for the grown men out here. We love it. Just like we want the Rhapsodies to come out, man. The N.W.A to drop that adult contemporary hip hop for the women. Right now, we ain't listening to that Suki Hannibal and all that. We need some real stuff, man. But again,
you know, I'm glad we're having this conversation because for some reason over the last year on Twitter, it's like it became the cool thing to be like JayZ whack, or we gonna just act like his legacy didn't happen. These albums, Reasonable Doubt, Black Album, Volume 2, none of this stuff happened. He didn't have 3 tracks with Biggie. That didn't happen, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't go up against Nas and Mobb Deep. None of that happened. He didn't have H to the Izzo. He didn't have the Black Album. He didn't do none of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like it baffles me that certain people are trying to erase this man. At the end of the day, he's an MC. Don't call him Beyonce husband, that corny shit. Money. At the end of the day, he came in with Dead Presidents, In My Lifetime remix. He came in as an MC. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jay is at heart. He's an MC before anything else and one of the greatest MCs. So I don't give a shit about that corny stuff on Twitter. JayZ's one of the GOATs of this rap shit. I'm talking about skill.
Facts. Then also too, like when the reason why I kind of elevated to Jay is the entrepreneurship that him and Dame started, man. Because again, the labels weren't feeling some of the stuff he was doing, so he dropped himself. So again, man, I gotta respect that, man. That's what I respected, man, when he first came in the game. Miss LB saying more money talk. People worship celebrities, especially celebrities with a lot of bread. I agree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, do we like some of the twists and turns Jay's had over the years? I mean, no. But again, we're just talking right music right now, man. Andre Williams, what's good? Iceberg. Clarify what a monster year is in 2023 for Jay. To me, a monster year for Jay. I'm glad you said that, Andrew. Andrew Williams, salute our people, man. A monster year for Jay because he didn't come outside at all for Hip Hop 50 on a stage with a
in
mic.
2023, right?
Yeah. Would be to me an album.
Yep.
A full album. You know what I'm saying? Preferably with no features, because again, somebody just said that in the chat. I forgot who that was. I think it was Marcos. Salute to Marcos. Marcos said JayZ's never dropped the album with no features. So I would like to see him maybe drop one last one, like almost like that American Gangster, where it's just so sampled out. We hear Jay just being retrospective, and a little introspective too. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I would love to see that. That's a big year for me. Is him to drop the movie, even though I don't like the movie or the concept, but he does the movie soundtrack, a full-length album, and then a tour to go with it. That's a monster year for me for Jay. But before we get off the Jay situation, what's you guys' final thoughts on what you would like to see from Jay this year? Who's your GOAT currently? And just any final thoughts on this topic.
You got
Me?
it first, Tony. Yep, you got it, bro.
Look, man, like you said, Ice, man, like I like to see an album from JayZ this year, man. It ain't gotta be first quarter, nothing like that. Take your time, ho. You know what I'm saying? Drop on your birthday, December the 4th, or whatever I like that. You know what I'm saying? 12 to 14. Man, I love to see it. Maybe one guest, you know what I'm saying? And as far as production, I don't know, man. I like to see him go back with some of the old guys, man, like Bink and Just Blaze, man.
Bring that reunion back.
Reunion back, man. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Right now, of course, like I said earlier, I think Nas is on top right now, my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like Jay, hey man, I hope he have a big year, because if he have a big year, hip hop has a big year. But he has big shoes. That J. Cole's gonna drop something nice this year. I believe Kendrick might drop again. We'll see what Benny do, and I think a lot of people gonna drop some music this year, man. So it's gonna be an interesting year, man. And obviously, if Jay do something, he'll be the most talked about more than likely, man. Because I think Nas gonna take this year off. I think that he's gonna handle some business on the underground, and maybe next year I think he'll drop that Primo album next year. That's another whole story for the day. But man, I'm looking forward to this year, man, and I hope Jay get busy.
Bebo P, what are you thinking, man, as we end this dope conversation about Jay? Of course, you had to throw a little sprinkle of little Nas
Salt
Bay
Bay
up in there. Little Salt Bay Nas up in there. What's your thoughts, man, on just this year? Again, I think this might be the year of hope.
We really do hope that to be the case. I mean, you know, Jay he's a legacy artist. We can't say anything like that enough. And we're definitely hoping for him to drop some significant music. We definitely would like to hear a phenomenal LP, because he still has that juice in the tank, you know, that gas in that tank or whatnot, to really just generate some more great music, some great body of work. To your point, Iceberg, or whoever said it, yeah, I think that's a great point in terms of needing an album not only from JayZ, but a solo album where it's just Jay. At least one album where it's just nothing but Jay, and maybe a singer on a hook here and there or something like that. But as far as verses, rap verses, that would be dope, because it's what the world has been needing in the hip hop hemisphere, if you want to call it that. Also, I would like to see Jay exercise similar moves as they don't have to be the same, but similar moves to as Nas has been doing in terms of contributing musically in a significant way for 2024, but also continuing to do things outside of music that, you know, that is for the cause and helps the community and also helps hip hop too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a man with many resources and has a wealth of leverage to help out people, to help out situations. And I'm definitely not saying he hasn't been doing it, because he has. We would just like to see that transfer over to the hip hop space, you know, just many other creative ways, or at least a few creative ways, you know, outside of music to continue to do, you know, to make contributions of, you know, communal fashion.
Well, and this is the thing, like I said, man, I think Jay basically was like, you know what, I'm going to chill out on the Hip Hop 50. I'm going to let my Beyonce, you know, shine. He also said he was going to come out 1 year for the Super Bowl. Salute to my Cowboys. You see Tony, man, represent, man. Come on, man. We just got to stop the show for the Cowboys, man. That's going to bring it home. That's going to bring it home. You know what I'm saying? But I think Jay's just gonna step out this year, because I think he's like, oh, I'm going to let everybody just shoot off. And then next year's going to be mine. I think that's how they really do it. I think, again, they've been doing everything for Jay but dropping music. Let's try to have the library. Let's try to pull out let's find his old car from Doug's Cars and Bids, you know what I'm saying? Let's find his old Lexus and put it out there. Let's try to give him the key to the city. Let's do anything we can instead of drop music. And so, and of course, the JayZ fans will say, what does he have to prove? You don't need to drop nothing new. Look at the catalog. But like Tony said, when somebody puts something on your head top, 6 on your head top, you have to basically drop something. So I think Jay's hearing the noise again. And when you saw that interview with Gail Horseface King, oh, hold on, my fault. Gail Horseface King. He looked a little scared. You know what I'm saying? She looked a little scared. And again, you know they softballed them little questions to him. And then when they talked to, and then first of all, he did the interview in a fake studio. So come on, Jay. I think Jay, man, had heard all the bull. You know, and then he was the one like egging dude on, like, hey man, you know, tell him about me on the sound check. Go ahead and tell him who I'm with. And I think he's excited about some of the tunes that he's working out on. So salute to Jay. And again, we got Tony the Dome up in here. Salute. We got to get him on the platform. If y'all not following him on all platforms, go do that, man. Into the Dome. Tell them where they can find you at too that I haven't said.
Well, nah, man, just on Twitter, Tony the Dome, man, and it'll have all the links on the page, man, to the YouTube and the website. Everything is there, man. So salute, man, for real.
Hey, man, salute. Real one in the building, man. Tony the Dome, man. 20,000 wow on the Twitter joint. Let's be clear, man. Always counting down. Great videos. Follow them on YouTube too. Let's get the bread up.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, man, can you stay with us for the last 2 topics?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, bet. So this is the thing, man. We talked about Jay, you know, we talked about Benny and the hairline going back. So let's go back, man, and talk about niggas with attitudes. The ones that you grew up on. Your mama probably smashed one. When some of y'all mamas old enough to probably smash one of them. First of all, man, salute to N.W.A. Y'all grew up on them. Eazy-E, man, Yalla, you know what I'm saying, Dre. This is the beginning of hip-hop. Q with the curl? With the curl, come on, man. MC Ren. Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys 2024. Hey, man, we know N.W.A. This nigga with attitudes. And you want to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys?
Wow.
Yeah, Marco sent that GS 300. They found that joint for Jay. We gotta put another exhibit in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Before they talking about R. Kelly. What's your thoughts, man, on just N.W.A's legacy? Because again, 87 to 91, 4 years, the run was crazy. Changed hip hop. You know, this is before the golden year of that 93, 94 situation, man. They stepped out, man. You know, it was that Fear of a Black Planet for me. You know what I'm saying? And then N.W.A. came out. What's your thoughts, man? You know, we talk OG talk tonight. All the kids under 35, you might want to just sit back and chill, listen to the OGs real quick, just talk about N.W.A. and just the impact it had. And not the movie, because, you know, Dre try to raise that D Barnes slap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I forgot about D Barnes. But what's your thoughts on N.W.A. just as a legacy when we was growing up, when we was outside, when we was kind of getting outside? And what's your thoughts on them getting a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys?
And you know what? You know, I remember, and I'm 48. I'll be 49 this year, man, so I'm old. I remember being in junior high and hearing Straight Outta Compton and hearing Easy Does It. And you had to hide to go listen to it because you couldn't let your folks.
You
know what I'm saying? And to look at the N.W.A. family tree, like you got Easy E, then under him you got Bone Thugs and all that. Then under Dr. Dre, look at you got the Snoop, you got Death Row. You know what I'm saying? And that whole tree of 50 Cent and Eminem and Kendrick have an influence on. I mean, what Dr. Dre has done alone, and then what N.W.A. did as a collective, they kind of put the gangster rap. I mean, you know, you had Ice-T and you had School of DPSK with the gangster joints on the East Coast. You had all of that stuff, but N.W.A. made it nationwide. You know what I'm saying? They made it nationwide for better or for worse, because you know, Special Ed went on some platforms and had his thoughts on N.W.A. and Impact. And the impact is real. I mean, it's the gift and the curse. We love it, but some kids are influenced by, you know what I'm saying, by music. So we can't just, that's another whole discussion for another day. But in terms of contribution to music and hip hop and to pop culture, then it's well deserved. It's crazy that it's gonna be at the Grammys because they didn't even want us to be in the part of the Grammys back when the Fresh Prince days. You know what I'm saying? But it's great. So it feels like, is it authentic? Is it exploitation? Is it? I mean, I have so many thoughts about the whole N.W.A. thing when it comes to the Grammys because of what they represented. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not mad because I grew up on them. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, anytime they get their props, even though Straight Outta Compton had his parts that was probably a little stretched, I was proud of the movie overall because it was good. So this is another continuation of them getting their flowers, man. And unfortunately, he's not here. But you know, salute to N.W.A. regardless.
Bebo, this is the thing. I remember the cops was like, yo, we about to hit some niggas over this song here. Y'all talking about F the police?
For the long
right?
Nah, man, we gonna get y'all. Don't ever play that in the whip. We gonna throw them tapes at you. So going from that to now you getting a Grammy now, is this just to piss off
man
some of them people that was digging them holes in New York, trying to dig them tunnels? Is it to piss them off to that culture? Cause this sounds like, is this a Jimmy Iovine little high five to give him some love for Dre?
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
This is like them giving like 2 Live Crew Lifetime Achievement Award. You know what I'm saying?
Who set this in motion? You feel me? Like,
hey, you know what? This is gonna be a great idea. N.W.A, remember them? We need to get from the 90s. We need to give them a Lifetime Achievement Award.
N.W.A is the same group where Jerry Heller got a letter from the FBI. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit. Wow, man.
Tony go hard to pay, goddamn. Bebo, what you thinking, man? Cause this was, I mean, salute to N.W.A, but it's like,
oh yeah, salute. I mean, I don't know.
Biden trying to really get them votes.
I got money.
Damn, Biden. Yeah, we gotta get the the black people. If you don't like N.W.A, you're not voting. Yeah, you're not voting for you're not black. If you're not voting for me and like the N.W.A lifetime achievement award that I gave y'all, black people. Yeah, hey man, look what I did. And under my administration, y'all got a lifetime achievement award. You didn't vote for me.
Shit.
and they might give Slave Face what's your guy? They might give him his actor, Jonathan Major Slave Face. They might give his actoring back.
Hey, Biden might get Max B out.
Man, come on, man. He need to get Max B out. Cause like I said, Slave Face Jonathan Majors, man, like he spent all his money on what's the old girl that's with him?
Making good.
Yeah, he just spent all that money on Making Good being his beard. She's a Coretta.
Dang.
When is this over? When is this over, Jonathan? So I go back to being in Harlem and getting banged out on camera. When is this over? You said you was gonna be free. You was gonna be out of here in about 6 months. You got me over here. I'm trying to get with 50 again.
Yeah.
Give up some of this preacher wife coochie.
She was ready to get out of that marriage, but I digress.
Oh man.
Where the niggas at? She's ready to hit the club, dog. She said, "Oh, divorce? I'm out." We know you don't like Jonathan Major. Stop the cap. You want to get them cheeks busted or wide open. You know she listened to Sexy Red in the Whip, dog. She ain't no Coretta. Keep going though, Bebo. My fault.
Dang,
she's Coretta. She's definitely Coretta. Get your black ass out of here. You go to jail just for that, man. You go to jail.
Hey, Coretta King.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Get your ass out of here, dog. She's the real horse face. What you thinking of?
Dang.
And I seen her in the club in Atlanta smoking a cigarette.
Bam, I saw her in Vegas smoking one.
Yeah, dog. Come on, man. Cigarette smoking. Come on.
Bad though,
Get this mic away from me.
Mom said if she smokes, she pokes. So, hey. Get your ass out of here, dog. Come on, man. Hey, man, if y'all are still up in here, man, salute, man. Bless our brother Tony the Dome, man. Cash App is up in there and blessing. We gonna bless you tonight, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Dang.
She's Coretta Scott King, guys.
That's crazy.
Bebo, again, we was talking about N.W.A, and I don't know how we got on Jonathan Major. Slave Face. What's your thoughts, man, again, on N.W.A Lifetime Achievement Award? This sounds like you know, like when the political people come to church, man, you know, the election year, you know, like, hey, you know, come on in here. I'm gonna donate to your pastor.
We're here for your black vote.
Yeah, come on, guys. So is this something?
Bill Clinton was playing the saxophone.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, or Arsenio Hall and Bull. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts, Bebo? Is this just a handout? What is this though? You know what I'm saying? Double barrel.
Straight out of Fresh Out, a crazy mother effing name, Iceberg. Dang.
It's why y'all come to Fresh Out, man.
He's on
It's
one
why y'all
tonight.
come over here, man. Come on, man.
Iceberg, Messy Berg is on one tonight.
How you gonna like dip off the white girl and then run for black? And this thing, the white girl was running though. You gotta give her props. She kept up with little homie though.
In them heels.
Yeah.
He still took an L.
He still took the L. So are they both Coretta now?
I need you to be Coretta because I'm trying to be Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, what's your thoughts on the? We went away. What's your thoughts on WNBA?
Stop.
What's your thoughts on N.W.A Lifetime Achievement Award, Grammys?
Oh man.
Again, legendary group, but
Yes.
the content that they was on, like I said, this was 87, 91 in their prime. They sold a lot of records. Let's be clear. The branches that they have from, you know, Eazy-E to Bone Thugs and Harmony to Dre to Snoop 50, like the branch is crazy. You know, if you know your football game with Coach Walsh with the 49ers in that coach tree, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like that, you know what I'm saying? So if you understand the game, man, this tree branched a lot of hip hop. So I can see them showing love to the legacy of that. But the content of the rap, man, what's your thoughts, man? Especially nowadays, man, where they trying to like distance themselves from niggatry.
Understand though, Eminem is from that tree.
Man.
Yeah, they on some bullshit, guys. And I can still run a 440. And I read 3,000 books when I was 5. What's your thoughts, though, man?
Overall, N.W.A.'s legacy was and still is an extremely influential one. And I say that because you have 6 legends in Dr. Dre, DJ Yella, Ice Cube, MC Ren, Arabian Prince, and the late great Eazy-E. You know, and all of them, all 6 of them, yes, rest in peace to Eazy-E. Man, all 6 of those cats, man, you know, whether they were producer, MC, or both in certain situations, man, they all established a legacy not only in hip hop with their legendary really albums and songs, but their messaging served as really, you know, it served as just upfront and just brash to, you know, those who view things or hear things from the outside, you know, from an external viewpoint. But that collective was a voice and still is a voice for the underserved and unheard ghettos and hoods across America. A lot of cats wasn't rapping about the things that N.W.A. was, you know, speaking on, and the context that they were as well. I mean, police brutality. A lot of rappers weren't saying "F the police," at least nobody of their stature, N.W.A. stature, which is a song that to this day is despised by law enforcement. Racism, and there were other cats, you know, like your X-Clans and so forth, Public Enemy. They broached racism, you know, that topic in their music, but there wasn't a lot of rappers that were doing that back then. And then in N.W.A. helped to bring that topic to the forefront as well. And how life was in terms of a lot of status quo individuals viewing N-words in the United States. I mean, it's just controversy. You might as well say that controversy was N.W.A.'s middle name. And it really, that group served as the linchpin for other acts in hip hop to model soon after their emergence for their short-lived stint, if you want to call it that. But it was, even though it was short-lived, you know, a few years or so, it was very strong. And for it to, you know, for these cats to receive a lifetime award, regardless of the reason, I mean, to me, gets a mega salute, you know, because they were very influential. And I mean, you look at those brothers back then, you know, a lot of cats would have seen them as just, you know, roughneck, you know, Negroes. And now, you know, at least a couple of them are like superstars, mega
Let's
stars.
be clear, man.
Or,
Even Eazy-E, man, top businessman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
From
top
Cuba
businessman.
in the movies. Eazy-E really dropping a lot of cats.
Yeah, and even for the ones that aren't superstars, they're, you know, each one is successful in their own right. Each member, you know, regardless of where their standpoint is with one another, they are successfully legends out here in the hip hop landscape, man. So salute to N.W.A., man, because they've really crafted some very important music. Leroy Green said the feds asked N.W.A. to stop making music, please. Yes, they did. Oh yeah, yeah.
And look, you know what, too? They do F the police, and then everyone get mad at them several years after that. Rodney King get his ass whooped, and then y'all acquit all these people and start getting their rights.
Right.
Ridiculous. So then it's like, okay, that song is justified because we already know Black America and the police have an ugly history for generations. So you can go back right now and look at the video of us getting sprayed down, men, women, and children. You know what I'm saying? Right. The dogs fighting us. These things happen in our parents and grandparents' lifetime.
Facts.
My parents' lifetime. Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the NWA, it made sense. A lot of things they said might have came off harsh, but at the end of the day, it was some reality rap.
And needed to be said. Yeah,
At least
you
on
had the
Straight
whole.
My fault, man. I'm over here acting the fool today.
No, you good.
The other situation too, man, is it just shows you how much influence that real black music has on our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this was defiant music. This was, music that your mom didn't want you to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? This was real defiant stuff, man. That a lot of cats at the time, man, like was angry. It was the music from the streets. Let's be clear.
Well, Straight Up Compton
High
made his.
power.
Yeah, Straight Up Compton made his mark because it was kind of gangster content. Now, of course, Niggas for Life went way left when Cube was gone, the political aspect was gone, and N.W.A. changed. You know what I'm saying? But Straight Outta Compton did service point. You know what I'm saying? And it was big for the culture. It was like the ghetto version of Public Enemy on Straight Outta Compton. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's big.
Oh yeah,
For what it's worth.
gangsta, parental discretion is advised. Express yourself. Yep.
Express
I ain't
yourself.
the one. Right.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Classic joints, man.
We gotta salute N.W.A, man. West Coast, again, man. The high power music that they came out with, the visuals on the video, they really came out when videos is really hitting, and again, they just touched a lot of cats, man, and especially a lot of black men who were angry at the time with a lot of things going on. So again, salute to Leroy Green on bringing up that great point that the feds asked them to stop making music. And again, I think half of that Jerry Heller situation was to stop that group. And how do you stop most situations, especially in our community, is take away the money, Bebo P. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, I think some of that was a play, but then I think they saw how heavy that kind of music was and how they can kind of almost like, hey, let's take it off, but then let's try to like not even monetize it, but use it as a weapon for the black community. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we saw how that music changed into something else once they like split apart. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was still saying having the songs that were really real. We saw how Dre basically just turned that whole N.W.A into Death Row, and we saw the effect that Death Row had on the game. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. So what's you guys' final thought? Well, what's your final thoughts on the N.W.A situation? But if you had a chance to give a Lifetime Achievement Award, and we don't care about the Grammys, but just a Lifetime Achievement Award, who would it go to in hip-hop? And no disrespect to N.W.A, but who's your personal pick for a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Run DMC already have one, don't they? Do they have one?
We gotta look that up.
Sure.
Because if Run DMC doesn't have one, that could happen. That would be for me. That would need to happen if Run DMC doesn't have a Lifetime Award from the Grammys.
In 2009, Run DMC became the second hip hop group after Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 in 2007 to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2016, the group received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. So they got one in 2016. Yeah, so you're right on the dot, man.
Well, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting it, man. But anybody after that, man, does LL have one? There's few people that's deserving, you know what I'm saying? LL is.
Yeah, he's got one.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, LL does have one.
I thought, okay, since Public Enemy does also.
Public Enemy, shoot.
No.
I don't know if they have one. I haven't seen them have one, but I do believe that LL does, and Slick Rick does too. Run DMC does, like Iceberg stated.
Rakim should have one. He does.
Yeah, he needs one. He needs one for sure.
I would say someone like that. I would get the 80 legends out the way first, and then work our way on 90s and 2000s. I mean, there's going to be several going to be worthy at some point, but yeah, we got to pay homage to the ones at the beginning too.
Man,
oh yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
People, what's your thoughts, man, on who should get a Lifetime Achievement Award from you, but also just your closing remarks on N.W.A?
I mean, a lot of rap artists deserve that award, man. In addition to everybody who's already received it in the hip hop space, gosh, I mean, You could give it to Roxanne Shante. You could give it to, you know, Salt and Pepper. You can give it to Queen Latifah. You know, you could give it to Big Daddy Kane. You know, there's a lot of hip hop artists that, I mean, you could go for. You know, Grandmaster Flash. You know, Kool Mo D or Kool Herc.
Ice-T won by now.
Yeah. Definitely Ice-T as well. I mean, he's
TV
still going.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature, KRS-One.
Gritty saying KRS-One too.
Yep.
Gritty.
Yeah, definitely KRS-One. I mean, there's so many legends of that ilk. As Tony said, you know, just get all the 80s, you know, and 90s cats out the way, which is a lot.
Power saying that De La Soul too.
De La Soul, yes. It's just me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Yes, De La Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, Cass, we just gotta get out that
flex the shirt, brother.
That flutie joint,
Yeah, flex the shirt, brother. Outkast, yep.
Out here, baby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What about you, Iceberg? What about you? Who do you got?
Man, come on, you gotta go to Nas, man. You know what I'm saying? Nas, of course, man. To me, again, I think what Tony said earlier, man. The 6-album run, man, just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. But to me, also, man, like I love what Leroy's saying, man. The Ice-T and Ice Cube situation. Ice-T, man. Salute to Ice-T, man. Yes. He dropped so many jewels online, man. He's a dope dude. I love everything he's doing. He got the studio with Tretch. You know what I'm saying? He's still selling out arenas, man.
You're a real one.
Yeah, he a real
longest
one.
acting male on television too, on screen. Longest acting male.
Come on.
Can't leave that out.
And also too, man.
You're doing a great job.
Ice Cube killed that Hip Hop 50 live joint at Yankee Stadium.
Yes, he did.
Him and Dub C went out there
in
New York and killed it.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let's be
filleted it. Yes.
Again, like I said, Muhammad up in here, salute to Muhammad. He's saying MC Hammer with the Hammer.
MC Hammer, okay.
And like I said, Casby said, MC Hammer a real one, dog. Like I said, Tupac said you better watch out for Hammer. Hammer clowning. And again, that's why
UGK.
Marcos is my cousin. UGK, Pimp C. Now that we understand what was going on with Pimp C and JayZ, now I know why he died on JayZ's birthday.
Oh no.
He said, "Get that check to Tupac's mama." Damn. But again, man, salute to N.W.A. and all that, man. Leroy Green saying before they hire Ice-T to play one of them facts. Hey, man, salute to Ice-T, man. That's my people, man. Double Barrel said we grew up on MC Hammer anime. Yeah, I remember that cartoon. That cartoon was crazy.
Look off a couple for Double Barrel there, Iceberg.
Man, I got the wrong button.
Hammer one of them.
The wrong one, though. Yeah, they got to lick the. Oh, hold on, man, I got the wrong button.
He might need some.
He
might want some.
Jay had beef with Pac and Pink. Yeah, he did, man. But he still wanted that sound from UGK though, because anything they were touching at that time was hot.
It was hot.
Smoking.
And this is the thing. This is why we over here we talk about adult contemporary hip hop. So again, salute to our guy, man. Guilty Simpson, man. Crazy dope MC out of Detroit, Michigan. That's our other city, man. That's our other hometown. We got mad love for Detroit. Trick gave us a hall pass. You know what I'm saying? Salute to our guy, Trick. Kwame Kilpatrick hitting the cheeks while he's in the office on the cell phone, on the city Kevin's cell phone too. Where you at, girl? You know what I'm saying? And you shot a stripper too. Let's be clear. Allegedly, you shot a stripper too. When she was at the party and took her clothes off. Salute to Kwame Kilpatrick. He's a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect somebody doing kill somebody to keep your marriage together, man. You gotta salute this cat, man. Salute to Kwame Kilpatrick. And went to jail with a G with it too. Didn't snitch on nobody. Salute to Kwame Kilpatrick. I want him for mayor, dog. And also salute to the 100 black men of Detroit. They the real ones out in Detroit too. Salute to them, man. And you know we gotta get that Detroit style pizza. You know what I'm saying? So salute. But man, we gotta talk about Guilty Simpson, man. Talking about ageism in hip hop, where basically he was basically saying, man, on our guy Eric Barber's YouTube channel, go follow him, man. C-Ray's little cousin. Basically he was saying, man, at the end of the day that, you know, hip hop is the only genre that doesn't salute they OGs. Let me play this real quick for y'all real quick.
Fair use.
Hip hop is
This is J. Kim's little cousin too, by the way. Salute to Eric Barber.
Better MCs in the city. I was always.
My fault, cuz. I lost my little situation, man. Hold up, man.
I absolutely love it. And, you know, people have always said, you know, hip
He got BOP's little hoodie on too.
hop is a young man's game, and, you know, you can only do it when you're young. And you're still a young guy, but not the super young guy. So, like, you know, how do you remain competitive in the hip hop scene? You know, given that you're a little bit older than the, like, Lil Pump or somebody.
I just judge it on skill. You know what I mean? So, no disrespect to a lot of people, but a lot of people
Fair use, by the way. Eric, don't flag our channel. We just showing you mad love.
just trying to push the narrative that the old people need to get out of the way. Half those dudes can't even rap. So, I mean, if you can't rap, and, you know, we can't even really have an intelligent conversation in regards to hip-hop. And a lot of the pioneers that I grew up listening to are still active within hip-hop. So if the pioneers are still active, who are we to put an age gap or an age limit on it? You know what I mean? Hip-hop is fairly new. It's kind of the only genre where you kind of push the older people out. You try to at least. But until the skill level matches the demand of pushing us out, then we'll choose to leave. But as long as we feel like our sword is sharp and we got something to say, you keep doing it until you don't feel inspired anymore.
Salute to Guilty Simpson, man. We got to get you on the platform too, by the way. Tony, Bebo P in the chat. What's your thoughts, man, on basically, man, our OG, man, Guilty, man, from Detroit, man, our people, man, talking about how hip-hop's the only people that don't celebrate their elders, man. You two can go on tour forever, you know what I'm saying? You know, these legacy acts, man, in rock and country, man, they can go on tour forever, man, still sell records, new records, you know what I'm saying? But for hip-hop, man, do we consider it a young man's game still? At this age in the game where we see Pac still doing numbers after his death, you know what I'm saying? Again, he's been gone for so long. We see Nas with the 6-album run. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a young man's game still? Can we support our OGs?
Well, I support them because anytime I get a chance to see Big Daddy Kane or anyone, you know what I'm saying, I go see them because I show the love. So I don't look at it like that. But some people look at it like that because hip hop started with a lot of young folks right in the park and breakdance and everything. So I think some people think that mentality like this could be some kind of cutoff, but it shouldn't be. You know, it's not fair to hip hop. Because for example, I was watching that Tribe documentary again, like Beats, Rhymes, and Life, and there's a part on there where Q-Tip was talking about, man, you know, there's no retirement in this for me, man. You know, I'm a musician, man. He's like, MJ did it, James Brown did it to death. He was like, so there's no stopping with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? So that's what, but you know what? Sometimes it's our fault as in hip hop because you have some of these MCs over the years retiring. It's my last album. So you put energy in the air. So they're like, okay, your ass old, get the fuck out of here. So we need to make sure we stop talking about retiring there because the Rolling Stones never talk about retiring. They've been touring since 72. You know what I'm saying? Two retired several times. The Game done retired 100 times. All the rappers talk about retirement. You're showing that, okay, you get a certain age, Andre 3000 said he don't have to talk about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a good look sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you got someone like Nas still making music. So, but at the end of the day, I respect the older OGs. I like to hear them still rhyme. I saw Rakim touring a couple of years ago. I'm still going to support them, but I get why some people say it's not fair to our culture and to our genre to put age limits on anything. If you still can want to make music, make the music as long as you can, man. Artists should never stop making music unless they physically can't make it.
Like a DOC or something like that, you know what I mean? A being secret. Yeah. Leroy Green is agreeing with you saying he's also saying hip hop aging is just now happening. It just turned 50. It's been young for 85% of its existence. Bars. Bebo P, what you thinking, man, on the whole ageism in hip hop? Again, we always say it's a young man's game. A lot of our stars died young too, from Big L to Biggie to Pac, you know what I'm saying? Pun, you know what I'm saying? We just seeing the 45 and 50-year-olds really going hard in the paint. What's your thought on what Guilty said?
I think Guilty Simpson is absolutely correct regarding ageism because ageism in hip hop and or rap or really just urban contemporary music as a whole, it really that concept serves as a means to sweep away the seasoned and vetted artists with a few or many gray hairs or that's pushing that 40, 50-year-old plus range. Heck, in some cases even 30 in some people's minds too.
Yeah.
You don't see the Rolling Stones fans saying that 80-year-old Mick Jagger should hang it up, or Kiss fans. You don't see Kiss fans doing the same thing after 50 years together. Al Jarreau's last recorded song was released in 2018, I believe it is, and he passed away at 76 years old. Which was 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 83-year-old Ringo Starr. From the Beatles. Last album was 5 years ago, and so on and so on. I mean, there's countless examples from different examples. What's that, brother?
Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off, brother. Yeah, Paul McCartney still tour.
Paul McCartney's still touring.
And going hard in pain too, getting that bread
Kiss is still
too.
touring. Yeah. Oh yeah, they getting it. They all getting it, and nobody's saying that they're too old to do so. It's only in hip hop and rap music that such a narrative, such a toxic narrative is being communicated. And I mean, we could, pontificate as to why the many reasons that narrative is being pushed. We know that Black people are oftentimes, more often than not, the first one to be targeted for something. So if you're talking about Black males or just Black people and they're young, then they are, oftentimes very impressionable if, they can be targeted for, influence to, to go a superficial way outside of a more substantive heart and, mindset, if you will. And plus, the culture is, more and more steered in that direction just as a whole that way too. But yeah, Guilty Simpson is right. I mean, age should not be put on hip hop as long as you're talented and you still have that verve in you, such as a JayZ to just, if you still have some juice in the tank, share it to the world. Should that be your choice? Regardless of, whether if you're 20 something or 50 or 60 something.
Yeah. Like I said,
Hey,
I agree.
bro, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And I was watching some verses again the other night. Look at how KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane versus Big Daddy Kane voice was so clear and smooth on that stage.
Right.
His breath control was flawless. Kane had one of the best verses performances out of all the verses. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
KRS-One dropping his hits. You know what I'm saying? Then you think about what KRS-One said way back in the day, like with that 50 years down the line, you can start this. We be old school artists. He said, even at that time, I'll kick a rhyme. This is 50 years right now. KRS-One still kicking rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And Kane is flawless. People keep talking about Jadakiss. Jadakiss did a great job, don't get me wrong. But Kane was right on par with what Kiss was doing and even did freestyles and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Kane is in the late 50s. So hip hop is alive and well, man, and we got to show love to these legends because some of them still kicking these young dudes' ass.
Oh, a lot of them are. Pretty much most all of them are.
Facts.
And outselling a lot of these younger artists. With no disrespect to the younger artists, but they're still they're still selling out the wazoo at these stadiums and events and festivals.
Nas and Wu-Tang was selling out everywhere. Nas and Wu-Tang was selling out.
Come on,
Yep,
man.
left and right.
And honestly, dropping a better show than most of these young cats. Because again, back then you had to have stage presence. You didn't have no dancers on the stage. You didn't have pyrotechnics and these big old jumbotron LEDs. You had a one mic, the DJ, and you had to rock the crowd. So again, these older cats, man, to me are showing. The Hip Hop 50 basically was great. I wanted to see more of the legacy acts outside, really getting heavy in the paint, but we got what we got. I think it was dope. I think Devon is right. He's saying corporations in radio push ageism because, again, a lot of the corporations in radio are trying to push products. Old folks don't buy the new products and stuff like that. So if you're looking at these Ice Spices and even Cola Ray, they're pushing makeup on their IG and products on their social media, not new music. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So again, a lot of them is just to do that. So I agree with Devon 100%. And also, I got DJ Scanless said, first of all, where's your brain at right now with the Dolly Parton joints?
Oh,
Trying to straight
Scando.
hit that bulldog straight in the club, trying to hit that Dolly Parton cleavage, that Mateen cleaves. He's saying Dolly Parton was like 80, still out there looking like she's 40. Yeah, she's out there, man. But I know what you're looking at, Scando. You know, you like the Coke bottle joint. You like the BBL girl. You know what I'm saying? You want to smack it up. Come on. Come here, girl. So salute the Scandalous in here with on that Pornhub, and boy, I ain't got no sound effect for the joint. Yeah, it's kind of like Dolly Parton, boy. You know what I mean? But let's use the Scando, man. Daniel Wilson, our guy. Flawless. Big Daddy Kane, Karis One, knocking him out the box, Rick. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah, he was going crazy, man. Yeah. So he agrees with your boy and Gift is saying, y'all seen how Karis One shut down Yankee Stadium, Hip Hop 50. Yeah. The OGs, I mean, that's what you had to do back then. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Ray 45 King, man, salute. He said, I'm ready for Hip Hop 51. Keep the tradition going.
At the Hip Hop 50 performance, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
As Nas was performing, he kind of hinted at the possibility of doing just that, Ray 45. So, just something to consider. You know, he did say that if you go back to the performances.
He's saying M was the most overrated rapper. Your booty hot, girl, like diarrhea? Come on, son. Salute the Ray 45 up in here. Salute. What you guys' final thoughts, man? We gave y'all a 2-piece and $20 tonight. Y'all better throw something in the collection plate for the Deacon Reverend everything Tony the Dome up in with us all night long. He's supposed to be on 15 minutes. Yeah, we done got him for the whole night. We got dinner. One meat and 2 sides, please. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have that bug
3
juice.
sides, but reduced it to 2.
Yeah, and Sister Betty make that cake y'all like too. You know what I'm saying?
You only get one slice.
Yeah, only get one side. But what you guys' thoughts, man, just on the legacy? Again, we've been talking about JayZ and Nas. We're talking about 50-year-olds, man. You know what I'm saying? Dropping these crazy albums and music and movies and so much impact that they had on the game. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what side you're on, it's always a win for hip-hop. What you guys' thoughts, man, before we get up out of here?
Actually, Tony can end this off for us. You got it,
Yes,
Tony.
sir.
Hey, man, I saw love. First things first, man. Hey, man, thanks for having me on, man. I had a good time tonight, man. Y'all, you know, this is a dope, respectable platform you guys have, man. So salute to y'all for real. Salute to everyone listening in tonight, too. But, yeah, man, I mean, I love the legacy acts, man. Anytime I see these guys touring, man, I try to make a habit of supporting them. And again, they have the best live performances a lot of time because when they came up in the game, it was about, you know what I'm saying? So they know how to perform on stage. They have presence on stage. So I support them, man, and you know I still listen to their old joints. And whenever somebody like Karis drop a new joint, which he drops something new like every year, you know what I'm saying? I still show them the love. But I just recently saw Buckshot perform, and you know what I'm saying? Laws saw them perform, and my guy Knife, you know I'm in Winston-Salem, so Knife does every year for our high school joint. He brings cats like Nice and Smooth back, Brand Nubians and all of them. So see every year because Knife bring them back home. You know what I'm saying? So we spoiled here. You know what I'm saying? So we always get a chance to support the legacy acts, man. So salute to all of them.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, Tony the Dome rocking with us the whole night, man. Salute. Bebo P, man, what's your final thoughts on Guilty Simpson, our guy from Detroit, man? We coming for that jet pizza. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Trick. Hold this down true, man. You know, don't snatch your chain. We got a hall pass. What's your thoughts, man, just on this real quick, man, as we get up out of here?
If you've ever had the thought of putting an age or a limitation on hip hop, you know, I think that the art form has communicated exactly the opposite with its legacy artists and their legacy topics from their legacy experiences. Hip hop is anything but a limited art form that should be only relegated to the youth. And we salute the youth out there that's really representing the art form. But we also represent the legends that help to usher in the art form and that's still killing the game. So on that note, if you haven't heard a legacy artist in a while, support them. You know what I'm saying? If you got some extra time, go and watch a concert, you know, at a little little pub or wherever they're performing, whether it's a small pub or like a huge stadium or something like that. If you haven't bought an album in a long time or whatnot, even if your money's low, just buy a single from somebody from Boot Camp Click or a Wu-Tang Clan or whoever, fill in the blank. I mean, artists out here are still keeping hip hop alive from the older vets from that side of the aisle, and it's important that we support them because they're supporting the art form in order to support everybody who loves music as a whole, who loves just hip hop, rap, and every other genre there and of, because it's an art form. And they have an appreciation for us, so we need to have an appreciation back to them.
Facts. Like I said, man, Vivo Pete spitting. Again, man, we gave y'all like a 2.5 tonight. We're supposed to give y'all 1.5. We gave y'all actually an hour of power, man. You know what I'm saying? Antoine 1486, man, he's up at work, man. Hopefully he's not getting in trouble, dog. He's saying peace, brothers, man, with a $5 holler salute. He said I'll run the show back later tonight, man. I don't want to get caught up, man, with my boss, man. Salute to you and the fam, man, always, man. And
appreciate
happy New
you,
Year's to you too,
Antoine.
brother.
Don't work too hard,
man,
bro.
Tony the Dome. If y'all
Yes,
not
sir.
following him, man, like, where y'all at, man? Again, 20,000 on Twitter. We're trying to get him heavy on all platforms, man. Go follow him, man. Again, he's our brother, man. Salute him. And again, hit the cash up. I'm putting up in the chat again. Y'all gonna hate me, but we gotta hit him off with some loot. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody drive the Cadillac from their church to ours, you know what I'm saying? We gotta basically show
Spinning the
some
block.
love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just came up, step up real quick. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We had to play the organ real quick for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Tony.
Tony
man,
the
hold it
Dome is
down.
an apostle.
Come on, man. So, man, salute to him, man. He's been spitting all night, man. Salute. Again, man, we have the best chat in the world, Craig. I don't care what's going on, man. Y'all been doing your thing. Salute. Jay Kemp, man, be safe over there, man. Watch out for them joints in the club, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, cuz. The day was to be by Iceberg. Need an album not produced by Jay Kemp would be fire.
Let's get that sound effect, Iceberg, that little sinister.
Again, man, over here we talk that talk, man, but we gotta have some fun too, man. Cause again, the work weeks are so crazy. It's the beginning of the new year. Again, man, it's a hip hop family show. It starts off with hip hop, but it always begins with family, man. We're a family over here. Tony's officially a part of the family. He can come in, take his shoes off, wash dishes now. He's available to be every,
Here you go, brother.
Vacuum.
There you go, brother.
Yeah, hey, come at 3. We're going to serve food at 4 so you can do some work before we get food. You know what I'm saying? And then go get some ice and then come back. So, again, he's family. Y'all go support him. Y'all go put some put some bread in the cash up over there. Again, we're going to talk about this JayZ joint. We may have to get you back to talk about that Jay record, you know what I'm saying? And also anything, we got, like I said, we may have to just tap in every once a month, man. Real talk, man. Again, go follow his channel. Any last words to the people, Tony the Dome?
Hey, man, just salute to everyone listening tonight, man. All the hip-hop heads, man. Keep supporting real hip-hop, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep showing these brothers this a dope podcast, man. So salute to everybody, man. Had a good time tonight, man. Real talk.
Man, we had to get you on like Cat Williams did to Kevin Hart's ex Tory, you know what I'm saying, for that Dark Matter tour, brother. So we had to have you represent, brother. We're petty here at Fresh Out, brother.
But again, man, like I said, man, the space is so dope, man. According to hip hop, Rap Roundtable, Ease, Tony the Dome. Man, come on, man. We keep it greasy over here, man. But again, man, we the youngest over here, man. So we always show love and give flowers to the OGs that been holding this independent hip hop media space down. Tony the Dome's been doing it. Again, I think he has some of the best takes, man. Again, follow him on Twitter, man, because it's hard to paint over there.
Where can they find you at on Twitter?
Find you
Tony, for the people who don't know.
TonyDADOME.
Facts.
Okay. Man. Links is on there, man. So y'all come through, holler at me. And I
mean, this thing, we always liking this stuff. We always reposting this stuff over there, man. So come to our page, go over his page, like it, follow it. Because again, if you don't have the bread, show the money, BOP.
Already.
Oh, what this video about? It's called JayZ said the city is mine. You want to check that out? It's the newest one I just uploaded. It's called JayZ said the city is mine. I think you guys might think it's pretty interesting.
JayZ, The City Is Mine. Check out that video on Tony the Dome's platform, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, man. Again, like I said, man, OG hip-hop historian, enthusiast. He has some of the best, to me, the best takes, the base concepts to me, the way he looks at hip-hop and the way he's even talking about. He'll be in front of the TV and be like, hey, man, remember this joint? So the stuff that he goes off the top of the head, man, is just real dope. We salute him over here. He's stamped over here, too. Let's be clear, man. He's stamped over here from us, man. J Camp's on vacay, but he's doing the same thing, too. He's saluting
J Camp.
You know what I'm saying? But again, we'll be here probably this weekend, maybe. We're going to talk about that whole JayZ record. If not, we'll be here Wednesday. Rock Nation got my internet yesterday. So we doing a Thursday joint, man. But again, much love to Tony. Show him the love on the likes, man. Hit the subs. But also, man, the way you support hip-hop and independent hip-hop media, you got to give up the bread. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay bills, too. You know what I'm saying? We need new equipment. You know what I'm saying? Anything Tony, that y'all give us, man, goes back to the equipment. Yeah, pull out the money, P.
And speaking of giving, Tony, the way you support FRSHOUT is to hook us up with a Outcast shirt, brother. Just like one of them ones you got right there. You know?
We need some Tony the Dome merch. That's what we need too. Let's be clear.
There you go.
We need some Tony the Dome merch, man. So we manifesting it, for 2024. We need some of them shirts. But again, like I said, what you say, Tony?
I said, I got you, Playboy.
Okay, play it. Great, perfect. Hey, man, again, we'll be here Wednesday, as long as the internet's working in the building. Tony the Dome, go check him out. Stay with us, man, as the intro goes out, man. We'll talk to you after the show, man. Stay on here, too, like, you know what I'm saying? But again, salute to y'all. Bebo P, J Camp, Iceberg Slim, Tony the Dome. Hip-hop is back. We'll see y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace. World's most dangerous podcast.
G.O.A.T in the building was good. Going bar for bar. They camp was going down, man. Let's get it. Good.
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
Please wipe your feet. You rocking with FRSHOUT. Yeah. FRSHOUT is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We are hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like Melvin in the Blue Notes. Stop it.